There we go. What's up, everybody? We're getting going here.
Just about.
You got a candle lit?
Ooh. Can we go on a journey? I gotta get a candle, I gotta get a wine glass.
All right, Joel, take us on a journey.
Let's go on a journey.
Let's go on a quick little journey.
Put on your GoPro. Make your GoPro root through Discord. Put on your back harness that makes you look like a third-person viewpoint in Grand Theft Auto.
We're going for a journey. Going on a little adventure. So that's the candle that Branson got me. Should we use that candle?
It's up to you. Does it stink?
Yeah, it stinks good.
Oh, yeah? Does it smell like wine, or is it like...
Hell no.
It doesn't smell like wine?
No.
What?
No.
I ordered it.
No, but it's made from a wine glass.
Yeah, but the flavor I chose was port, right?
You chose Pinot Noir.
Oh, okay, Pinot Noir. And I was hoping that you would light the candle and it smelled like you had spilled Pinot Noir all over all of your carpets.
Like sour grapes?
Yeah.
Nope. It smells good though. Do you all want to see my stemware shelf?
Yeah, let's see the stemware.
This isn't all of it.
Okay, can you show us your second stemware shelf?
Wow. I've seen it in person.
That boy's got a lot of stemware. Huh?
It's a good amount of stemware.
Oh, yeah. Sarah, you spoke too soon.
So
Sarah said that your stemless glassware was so offensive before you showed your stemware.
So that was a gift, the Batman glass. But tonight we're using a Pinot glass because we have a blend and not a Cabernet. So
what kind of blend?
Joel got.
That's a red blend, so it's gonna be a blend of probably like a bunch of different types. Like I don't know, it's probably like Merlot and Pinot.
It's a Joel got because Joel got a blend.
It's a bunch of loose wine in a bucket. With the
It's just what everyone spits back. They just rebottle it and said, "Here you go, dipshits."
I hate drinking wine out of a wine glass, man.
You like it out of like a red Solo cup.
No, not like that, but like a nice regular cup. Because what, you're gonna hold the stem or something, and then it's like I could break that so easily. I don't want to like.
You're not that strong. You act like you are like of superhuman strength, and that like normal things don't apply to you.
I'm going to break a glass stemware. I'm just saying it like knocks over. There's a ton that can go wrong.
Branson has one glass. He starts knocking all over his wine glasses. Oh,
that's what the bottom is for. You just put it. You just set it down. It just stands there.
I want to get Joel a gag wine glass that's like the stem is like really rubbery. That way he could do like bits with it, like, oh, you pour the wine and then the wine, it goes like that back and forth, like it's so heavy from all the wine.
What?
I want to get you a gag gift, Joel, that's wine related. Have you had enough of those yet?
Honestly,
you want some more gag wine?
Honestly, I'll take all the gag wine gifts. Where did I put your was it a Giclée? Where did I put the Giclée?
I don't know what a Giclée is.
It's the remember you got me that canvas with the printed image on it? It's called a Giclée.
Oh, that poster I got you?
The Giclée.
It's a poster.
I mean,
do you have did you light the candle, Joel?
I can't find a lighter. Hold on. Let's go on another journey.
Oh my fucking God, dude. This diva. Andrew, what candle do you got going?
I got a Vetiver Woods for like the third week in a row.
Oh man, you're getting some money out of that. Okie, you got anything?
No, I got a new one.
No candle today.
Oh man.
Okie's just burning a bunch of dryer sheets.
It's got my lighter.
Okie just...
Y'all want to say hi to Jesse? Jesse's over here now.
Oh, what's Jesse doing?
He's reading a D&D book.
Really? That's a little on point.
It is a little bit on point.
You're gonna think, oh, fucking Joel lives in a house.
Yeah, these guys are crazy. Dude,
I bet there's just tons swimming in Tang in that house.
I mean, we party pretty hard.
D&D research house. Jesse's over here conducting research.
He's in the lab. He's in the lab.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Walking back upstairs. There's Tuvia.
Hiding.
He's being a weirdo.
I got a cranberry woods or frosted cranberry.
Wow.
That's what Charles was using frosted cranberry hand sanitizer today.
It's wonderful. He must. I'm guessing that because of that.
There's
that
no way
means
that has a smell. There's no way that has a smell. It's frozen.
Margie definitely hit up the sale for Bed Bath and Beyond if she's got that. That's 100%.
Well, how do you know? Where did Charles get it from then?
Do you think Charles would buy a fucking candle?
It wasn't a candle. It was a hand sanitizer stuff.
Yeah, he would not buy that. Are you kidding me?
He has it all the time. He always brags. He's like, "Ooh, eucalyptus mint smells so good."
He got it at like a boat show or something. And he acts like he bought it.
A boat show.
You know, something he went to. I don't know. I don't know what he does with his time. You know what I mean? But there's
Charles has walked to the
0%
boat
chance
show.
that Charles bought anything that smells good.
Yeah, you're right. I'll give you that.
I knocked one of my wicks out on my 3-wick.
Way to go.
Gotta have an even wick.
So, I got a confidence and freedom candle from Chesapeake Bay the other day.
Wait,
Do you all want to guess?
a confidence
Do you all-
and freedom candle?
Confidence and freedom candle, because I've been feeling really down about myself and very trapped in. And so, do you want to guess what the scents are in it?
Confidence and freedom. Okay, confidence. It's got to be something fresh and light.
Okay.
So I'm imagining a.
Can I give you a quick hint? They're
Yeah.
not like super normal scents, but you could still get it.
Okay, I'm going to guess that confidence and freedom, right? You want something fresh. It's like Sarah's saying it's like a Tampax byline, so I'm gonna go with confidence and fresh. Let's say
Confidence and freedom. Confidence and freedom.
Oh yeah,
Don't
yeah.
forget about the freedom.
So I want to go to something that vaguely smells linen, but I'm gonna say lemon. Lemon and let's see, freedom would be something a little bolder. Maybe like a lemon spruce type thing.
Okay, you're pretty close with one of them. You're pretty close with one. Andrew, do you want in on this?
I'm gonna say
Let me change the title of the stream real quick to from D&D to Guessing Candles. Guessing Candles by name alone.
I'm going to say
God, I watched Joel swish around the wine in his fucking mouth. I hate his ass. I fucking hate his ass, dude. He swished it around. He's on... Fuck, man. I fucking hate his ass. You're a stupid ass, Joel. Fuck you, man. Swishing it around in your mouth.
I'm gonna guess I'm not gonna get it. Mandarin and fur.
You both you're all pretty close. Oki, do you want to stab at this? I don't want to leave you out.
There's no way I'm confident enough.
It's a good answer either way. Are y'all ready for it?
Can I do one quick... Is lavender involved?
No.
I thought that would have been my go-to.
Mandarin and coriander.
Oak, moss, and amber.
Huh.
Amber's
is
a rock. Amber's a rock.
What does amber
We've
smell
had this
like?
Amber's like a resin, right? So it smells kind of sweet.
So it's like tree sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is delightful. But I'm burning the Pinot Noir one from Branson. I love it.
Yeah,
It's very nice.
I was smelling that series, the Chesapeake ones, in Target this morning.
Oh. This motherfucker, he talked to me on like Tuesday he was going to Target. He went to Target again.
Listen,
Yeah,
so
that's
I did go to Target. I got too sucked up in Christmas shopping that I forgot to get candles that day, so I had to get them after work this morning.
Oh my, yeah, you had to.
He's a hero.
I
Do you
got
not
D&D
realize that,
tonight.
that your
Candles.
friend is an actual hero?
What?
Dude, I got pulled to the
Andrew.
I got pulled to the lockdown detox for last night. It fucking sucked.
Yeah, well, you should have been sober, and that wouldn't have happened.
I wish I was.
Wish you
Not
could
sober.
fucking smoke.
All right, D&D.
Are you ready?
Do it, boys.
All right, let's do a recap. Okay, so I think this is session 14 we're on now. And things have been... It was a pretty, I'd say, all over the place session last time. If we want to kind of boil it down to its raw, distilled essence of what happened, it's that Maxwell and Malachi, while searching for Octavius, ended up in the Feywild. And the Feywild in this part of the world is very, very wildfire oriented. So the Feywild, instead of looking how it usually looks in a lot of Forgotten Realms stuff, is more about like Northern California style brush fire type. So it's a little bit different. Maxwell and Malachi ended up in an area that geographically resembled Mac Cloud. And there they found a bunch of mines that appeared to be some type of sulfur or sulfur-like material that it looked like the worshippers of the Phoenix were using to make explosives. Of course, Malachi fireballed it, and there was a big detonation, and a lot of the town burned, and they realized that a lot of the town seemed to be younger people, older people, and kind of invalids. People that...
Losers.
People that had lost limbs in the fight and whatnot appeared to be being kept there. Malachi wanted some information from them. He torched them. He torched one of them that appeared to give him too much lip. He got the information he wanted, and they started leading a caravan down south because the Sunstone, which was in the possession of Maxwell, beckoned them southward. It was kind of pulsating to the south and orienting something was down there. Down that way, they found Dodo, who was surrounded by one of the leaders of the Centaur, as well as some of the followers of Idmal Clackshaw, and they had them a scuffle. Things were going a little bit south until Maxwell did his Leonin Racial, which fucking passed on 3 out of the 4 guys and saved your guys' asses. Maxwell is able to toss the Sunstone to Dodo, who was able to teleport them out of there. Meanwhile, Octavius, do you want to say what happened, or do you want me to kind of recap it for you?
Yeah, I crawled myself back to a delightful village full of mouse people. I met the mayor.
Oh, the mayor.
I found a... If you want to pull the picture up of the mayor.
Yeah,
again,
Mayor Glenn Cloverton, who is the leader of the mouse folk.
Oh, this guy is delightful.
I gained an addiction to their local drink, gumdrops. Just a hot bevy of sugar.
Just honey, more sugar,
Honey.
and hot water. There's the mayor.
Octavius loves it.
I'm just
Almost got a hot toddy there. You just need a little bit of
Yeah.
whiskey.
Yeah. And there's the mayor, Glenn Cloverton, the mayor of the mouse folk there.
Then I got interrogated by their top cop in the village. They're like Columbo lady that they have there.
Yeah,
Who's
Hannah.
like a hard ass mouse. Yeah.
In
And
an area where all of the mouse folk are exhaustingly polite. Is the other one right
she's
there?
kind of like the one hard ass trying
Yeah.
to keep people in line. But I think I dodged her questions pretty well. I placated her enough.
Mm-hmm.
And
You stayed the night and got a full rest.
she told me specifically not to go to the church, even though the mayor would ask me to. And then I woke up. I had a dream of all my friends in a death-defying situation. And I woke up and the church was on fire.
All right. And you see a gigantic... We're just going to jump into it. Everybody good if we're good to just get rolling on the new session?
Yeah.
Did any of you guys level up?
I leveled up.
Yeah, you're
Joel
level...
and Oki did, right?
I'm level
No,
up.
I just got...
I got
I'm level 5. I got a
now.
ways.
Yeah. Joel
I
and
got a ways to
Oki
go before them.
are both level 5. Andrew, you're level 4.
I got an extra attack.
I'm still
and I got
That's a
full
big
spell.
one, yeah.
Yeah, you're still level 4 because you died.
I know. I'm just saying I'm level 4.
Wait, what is that face?
I'm just saying I'm level 4. No problem.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
What face is that?
I don't know if he's doing like a Joe Pesci with depression or something.
I was thinking like a I don't know, very very tired James Cagney.
Say something about respect, Andrew.
I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Okay, so he's a 2020.
I think he's doing. I think he's a Scorsese like
Y'all seeing
side
Joe
guy.
Pesci? I'm seeing more De Niro.
See, I was thinking like a 2020 sad boy Rodney Dangerfield.
Hmm. I think it's like a side character from.
I get no respect. What are
a
you naked under
Scorsese
your
movie.
What are you naked under your clothes right now or something?
Hey, I don't get any respect. We are the ghost that inhabits our skeleton or whatever. You got a skeleton walking around in you. Hey.
I get no pussy. Anyway, back to the game.
All right. We're gonna jump into it. Octavius, what you see jumping in front of you is, as you walk outside, there is this steady stream of fire. It doesn't.
I'm in like the bathrobes that they gave me there, and I'm sipping a gumdrop at the moment.
Right, because
Like
your
a morning gumdrop.
your armor got destroyed.
Yeah, my clothes are in the wash at the moment.
Yeah.
These mice are gonna give Octavius diabetes. I think they're immune to sugar, or they just like burn through it so quick it doesn't matter.
All right. So Octavius, what you see is this steady stream of fire. And you come outside and there's this calamity going on, this racket you've been hearing of people running around. You see two figures emerge, tossed from the fire lens. Tossed, emerging out of the fire, badly scorched, landing in the field separating the town from the church. You're able to witness that one of them is Malachi and some unknown being landing in a pile of smoke and ash. They're completely blackened, covered in gray ash as they hit the ground in a pile of dust. The mouse folk all start to scatter in confusion briefly, and you can see they're even heading for these small burrows and whatnot, waiting at the edge to see what happens, because it appears that this is not something that normally happens.
It's like the guy at Morrowind falling into your path near the beginning of the game.
Exactly.
Is it actually me?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like an image or something. I didn't know like if it was.
No.
So
I
Double check.
recognize the dream that I had the night before, and I'm like, okay, I can put two and two together.
How it?
And
oh, go ahead.
yeah, I just start striding closer to them, just walking over.
Maxwell and Malachi, how it feels to you is you have all this adrenaline pumping from this life-threatening scenario, this fight that was going on, being badly hurt, and it's almost like you just see a flash, and there's just tons of violent movement that you appear to have no control over going on whatsoever. And the next thing you know, you realize you're free falling. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics roll, both of you.
Oh baby, you KO me before we even get to play some D&D. That's fine. I deserve it. 14. That's a pass. That's a pass.
All right.
It's a hard pass.
Maxwell, go ahead and roll me in acrobatics.
It's just loading. Here we go.
Ooh.
All right. Maxwell sticks the landing pretty well. You see him just kind of get one foot down and go into a forward roll to dissipate most of it. Whereas Malachi, you're almost able to do that, but it's kind of to the side, and you thunk, thunk, thunk. So it looks less accurate, but both of you don't take any damage from the short fall.
Sweet.
But you have very little idea of what happened as you kind of come to, and you do not see Dodo with you at all.
All right. Malachi's just gonna have like a big old coughing fit. He's just gonna be coughing a whole bunch just from.
At this point,
all
I must
that.
be standing over you, basically.
Yeah, I don't think I'm noticing it. I'm just still trying to get my stuff together. I'm gonna look over at Maxwell and see if he's okay. See he's okay, and I just looked up Octavius and just gonna stand up and just start brushing myself off, unless you don't let me or something.
No, I let you. And this is probably the first time you've seen me without like a mat. Like, or I guess you've seen me before, but not very often. And I'm without my helmet. I'm just looking over you guys. I'm like, okay. So
I mean, we're looking rough.
you're back. Do you got the sunstone?
Gonna start picking out some stuff from his fingernails, kind of cracking his knuckles. Octavius, I don't know exactly how I got here. Listen, I'm not really sure what's going on, and I know I'm not in the best of shape, but I've got one thing I want to say to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna step up close to him, and I'm gonna clock him in his face with my fist.
Yeah, go for it.
Roll an attack roll.
He's gonna kill himself by breaking his hand on Octavius's jaw.
Well,
Probably.
Octavius isn't wearing armor, so it's probably gonna hit.
I'm a man of.
What's my AC without armor? I have a +1
He's
to
had some
dexterity.
11.
Squidward.
Then your
He's
armor
had
is
some Squidward.
AC or 11 unarmored.
Yeah, 10 plus. Yeah.
How do you do an unarmed attack? I clearly don't have that
Just
written
do
out.
a strength roll. Add your.
Okay.
I don't think you're proficient in hand to hand.
Can I forfeit? Oh no!
Yes,
I was
yes.
gonna say I want to forfeit. Can I let him hit me?
Yes,
I want
you
to let
can.
him hit me. I'm not defending myself at all. Yeah. So yeah, roll whatever your damage is.
Malachi is a lot.
It's your strength plus it's just your strength. It's a
just
-1.
If you do not have, it'll be one.
I heal you.
You take one damage.
No, it's -1, dog.
I know, but I'm gonna say the smallest amount of damage
Minimum,
you can do is 1.
Okay.
This is not an active combat situation where we have to follow the rules willingly. What does a 2 strength roll hit look like, Malachi, when you swing at him?
I think it's just like limp
Probably
wrist. It's
so
just
weak
clearly
from the.
probably fatigued more than anything. I don't think that it's not a good follow through. I stumble through a little bit even after I kind of make contact, only because he lets me do it.
Just probably
A
look
slight
pitiful.
scrape on his face. I think my fingernails do more damage than the actual force of my fist on his face, and then just sort of stumble through and just like catch myself on one knee and huffing and puffing.
Obviously,
belly.
that doesn't impact Octavius much, but he just kind of looks down at you and he's. Is that my payment for trying to save Mr. Creep when you ran?
You let us there. I didn't run. I tried to save. It was too late for him.
I gave my life. I gave everything I had to save him. You crawled your way out of there, didn't you?
I made it out alive. However you did it, doesn't matter. You led us there. And I wasn't going to let 2 of us get killed.
Whatever you have to tell yourself, Malachi. Who's your friend here?
Someone who has something you're looking for. Or had it. He was in possession of it.
I'm looking at Maxwell and I'm like, this is...
Yeah.
Your destiny, aren't you?
Maxwell's not looking good.
I'm
Bad 3
going
HP.
to. I'm gonna.
I think
lift
he's
both
like
my-
breathing really hard, and he like, kind of has that low rumble growl that like
Which one of you is more
a lion
injured?
would have.
We're equally
I'm
as
gonna-
well.
I'm gonna put both my hands out. Put my hands on each of your shoulders, and I'm gonna heal Maxwell for 15 and Malachi for 10 hit points.
All right.
Or wait, 15 and 10. Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
The whole time this is going on.
Oh, wait, no, I can do 15 both. I'm sorry, because I have times 5. Yep, 15.
The whole time this is going on, the fire is still streaming directly up from the ground. You cannot see the source of the fire, but you can see there is a wall and then a pillar of flame around 30 feet tall emerging from that.
That's where we came from?
Yes. Right here.
Yeah.
Where's Dodo?
She's not with us, right?
She is. You don't know. You haven't
Okay.
seen her.
She was here. How did we get where are we?
I saw
Which-
you in my dream the night before. I saw the battle that you've come from at this moment in time. And I saw what this one, the lion, must have in his possession. The Sunstone, is it not?
I had to relinquish it in order to save our lives.
Well, shit. That sucks.
It was given to a druid.
Can I peek my eyes like into the church, or is like the fire too consuming of that thing?
The gate is actually too large. It is about 8-9 foot gate. Pure stone that appears to have no doors or gates leading towards it. The wall, I mean.
So let's find someone more private to talk, I guess. Let's go to the tavern. And I'll start leading them over that place.
And as you start leading them over, let's see. A one Mr. Oops. You see Mr. Glenn Cloverman approach. And as you try to kind of walk to the tavern, he tries to like get in your way a little bit about as best as a mouse folk could without being like directly he almost appears to like kind of grab at your guys' sleeves as you walk by.
Mr. Cloverton, I'd be happy to entertain you any other time, but at the moment I have pressing business.
Yes, this is very pressing. It's not quite great at all. I might need to speak to your two friends about what exactly is going on here.
Mr. Cloverton may speak to them after I speak to them.
How did you bring the Feywild is leaking into the world? What?
Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it?
This has been hundreds of years since this has happened. I'm not...
Mr. Cloverton, I presume I just heard your name, and I would like to know the same exact thing. And trust me, that I don't think we really understand it just as nearly as much as you do. This has happened before. You said I'm not really sure that we understand how this happened. So, what can you tell us about the last time this occurred?
Who was anyone with you? You two. No offense. I don't think you did it. You look very nice, but I just don't think this is type in your wheelhouse. Whoa. Who was with you?
An orc druid named Dodo was assisting us. She saved our lives.
Dodo. Okay, Dodo. So this is a Dodo thing? Okay, well that's not...
You know Dodo?
Dodo's around. Everybody knows Dodo. She's always saying her shit. I'm so sorry. Ooh. I didn't mean to cuss.
Maxwell's gonna look at Octavius and be like, Dodo has the Sunstone. We can trust her.
That's good. That's very good.
Also, Maxwell is going to ask him, so you are Octavius Stormborn.
Indeed. Octavius Storm.
Stormborn. Brain's foggy. I knew that wasn't right. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to reach in my pack and I say, I've been tasked with giving you this. And he's going to pull out the raiment. Branson doesn't
look like.
Well, it's folded, but you can see that it's like an indigo blue, like a very vibrant blue, covered in stars that are sewn with like a like very fine silver thread.
What did you say your name was? Lion Man?
Maxwell.
I believe our fates might be more entwined than you could possibly imagine. I think we have a lot to discuss.
I come from the Brotherhood of Stars. You were to have this, and I hand you the raiment.
I'm gonna accept it. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a close look at it, I suppose.
The
So-
inside of it is like all silver. It's all like all of the silver thread, and like shimmers when you look at it. Kind of, I think it like the silver would look kind of like almost like a chromatic sheen to it.
Mm. Who is this from? Who am I to thank for this?
Maxwell, you know that it was purchased by a King Gideon, Octavius's father.
Oops.
I'm gonna tell him that.
My father.
And as you kind of grab it, a note comes along with it, Octavius.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Since the mayor is kind of panicking in front of us, I'm gonna put that in the side of my bathrobe for the moment and just kind of hang tight. Yeah, should we find some place more quiet to retire? Some not in the middle of the town with everyone kind of staring at us.
I think the mayor needs a gumdrop. He needs to fucking chill out.
Maybe you should come with us, Mayor, and have a drink.
I don't know
We can discuss what we need to.
about a drink. Hold on, just let me. And you kind of see him spinning around and like
Yes.
kind of like getting a lay of everybody. And he's kind of motioning to people to like, all right, calm down a little bit. You see him kind of like, wait, I'll be with you, gentlemen, in just a second. I just need to find Hannah.
Can I put my hand on his shoulder
Yeah.
and just like still looking like shit, less shit, thanks to Octavius. Still looking like shit, just kind of look in his eyes and say, Mayor, with all due respect, I believe we're in need of a drink now.
I think you'll find it if you go to the tavern. I have to find Hannah. Mike Down has a big, and you just see him. He's Hannah.
Right, Mayor. You're not really listening when I say we. I mean you're very much included in this.
And I need to make sure nothing else comes flying out of that pillar of fire. So I'm gonna find Hannah. Then I'll meet you boys in the tavern. It's all gonna be
All right.
okay.
Good
Let's let
enough.
him do his thing for his town.
And he is,
Please tell me he has no jacket, like just suspenders right now.
oh yeah.
Tie undone.
tie-
Hey, I got a question. About the mayor. How often does he take his suspenders and snap them?
Oh
You asked this last time, Joel.
no, he's not a big.
Did I?
He has.
I don't think I asked this last time. I
He's-
think that's when we were talking about the lawyers.
He's not a.
No, you asked us about the mayor. Chat. He asked us about the mayor specifically.
Who's keeping
remember
track
that.
of this shit?
Who
Okay,
is?
I
well,
am.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. It's
He's
fine.
not like a big.
Andrew's making me feel bad about it.
He's not like a big hoity-toity
You
mayor.
could
Like,
just let that go. It's not a big deal.
can you guys not hear me? Or you just keep talking over me.
No, I'm purposely talking over you.
I'm not interrupting you. Joel's the one that's doing it. He's freaking out.
He's not like a big hoity-toity mayor. He's not like a
Brent-
mayor from a movie in the 50s. you
No,
know?
forget I asked for clarification.
Branson, should Joel have a glass of wine?
He needs to drink that whole thing.
You need to drink wine. Oh yeah, do the chug. It'll feel good, Joel.
No.
How has
I guess
Joel never played an elf wizard that like is incredibly posh? Is now the question I'm asking myself.
that's Oki's character.
Oh yeah.
I play cool elves.
All right, so
What?
you see Mayor Glenn Cloverman immediately starts kind of like addressing the situation, and you see Hannah is actually kind of perched out on the roof here of the general store with a crossbow. And he kind of does his rounds a little bit as you guys head to the tavern. And the tavern is kind of abandoned. Let's go to the...
Figured.
Go ahead and put you guys in there.
This whole outdoor setup they got.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you guys control.
What's the music like in this joint?
Oh, right now there's no music.
Fuck.
And really, the only people here are people that kind of like ran in so they wouldn't be out in the open when the fire kind of went out.
I was hoping you'd say that they had like a music box or like a somehow futuristic jukebox. Somehow.
I got to make Malachi smaller. There we go.
Uzi in chat asked if Maxwell is kind of reacting to.
No, he doesn't want. He doesn't want to eat the mice. Just because he's a Leonin. No.
It's a stereotype.
I imagine that he has a very, I feel like a very California kind of diet. Like he still eats meat because he's a lion, but he's a monk.
Makes sense. Makes complete sense to me.
All right,
I imagine he likes like noodles.
All right, you guys find kind of a quiet spot, and most of the mouse folk that are there appear to be panicking, and people are kind of looking at you almost covered in ash and are wondering like if you're responsible. So people are a little wary of you guys right now. You guys should have control of your tokens if you want to wherever you want to move.
Yeah, we'll find a table here, I guess.
Oh, this table down here looks nice.
no.
Blue.
Okay.
3
Which one?
seats.
Ooh. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, and I lean back. I got my feet on the table now.
Cowboy boots on. Are you still like in like a loincloth or like what are you wearing?
I'm thinking like a bathrobe type of situation, like an embroidery.
And you're putting your feet up on the table?
crossed, like a gentleman.
On the table?
Do you have hooves? No, I'm sorry.
Why would you have hooves?
Because he's part unicorn.
That's true, yeah.
Like some tieflings have hooves, you know?
You didn't say anything about getting that raiment for your father, did you? Out loud? Okay.
I mean, I told him that it was from the king.
Okay.
You said King Gideon? Because my father, I thought he was named Nebuchadnezzar.
That's his last name. His first name is Gideon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was from Nebuchadnezzar, who's not the king, who's a lord.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I forgot.
Cool.
I forgot I thought your dad was a king for a second. I forgot. No, Lord Nebuchadnezzar Storm.
Listen, I'm still upset with you, Octavius, but we'll work that out. We'll let Ray Harakti figure that out. But I couldn't help but overhear that you received something from your so-called father. I had a bit of an encounter with someone you claimed to have been your father at one point as well. Not Ray Harakti himself, but at one point you talked about I don't know, some sort of being of light. Yeah.
You've had an encounter with the divine.
I mean, you ain't got. I'm the priest here. You're just explaining science to a scientist right now. It's kind of a little bit offensive, to be honest. I know.
What's science? Huh?
Okay. Anyways, just I'll let you know that happened. And I'm going to go ahead and again stand my ground and say I'm pretty sure that you are not the son of the divine.
Can I smell Malachi real quick?
Yeah.
I want to see if I can smell the liquor on him that he was drinking a few days ago.
The liquor from
I think that all got fried.
I think that would have gotten burned up.
I think
that got burnt up.
Right now, Malachi looks like Daffy Duck when he ate a bottle of ate a thing of TNT, and then just his bill is there. Like Malachi's in full smoke-oriented, like smoke-given blackface.
Whatever your opinions about the so-called divinity of my birthright, I think it's undeniable that I have some sort of radiant energy tied to me. I think that would be almost foolish to deny. And while you've been gallivanting, whatever absurd adventure you've gotten yourself in, and I'm looking at his just burned visage, I was enforcing the will of Ray Harakti on this plane. I think You'll find my handiwork not too far to the south from here.
Now, you speaking about knowing the will of Rei Harakti is just a little bit uncouth, I would say. Listen, I don't doubt that you have been blessed with some sort of ability, some sort of powers, right? We can all see that you're a powerful being. To assume that I have not been also doing the will of Rei Harakti, and to hold that your agenda is somehow more important than mine or whatever else is going on here, is to assume that you know more than Rei Harakti himself. And if you are, by some absurd mistake of the cosmos, truly the son of the divine, then I want nothing to do with this world, because the son of the divine should not speak like you are right now.
Do you know of Jurismus?
Nope. Yes, of course I know Jurismus. What do you mean? Yes.
You know of the Standing Cell? The Beach Elves?
Do I, Branson?
I don't know.
I mean, like,
Give me a knowledge.
I would probably
check.
not know about the intelligence check
Or knowledge or
history.
religion. Give me a religion or not, whatever, whichever one you want work.
I'll do religion. I feel like religion isn't old enough. 15.
Yeah, with religion, you would know that a lot of the beach elves worship Jurismus, since he is more.
Jurismus is like the other god, right?
Yeah, he's more associated with rural areas, the wildlife, than necessarily
More like the earth, right?
Yeah.
More natural than Rei Harakti.
Like-
Okay.
where it's kind of split up. Where Jurismus is more of the concrete, and Rei Harakti is more of the abstract.
Right. Okay. The Plato and Aristotle thing, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell Octavius. Yeah, they're worshippers of Jurismus, sort of more proprietor of the more earthly things, if you believe in that kind of stuff.
When I came to, worshippers of Jurismus took me into their tribe, healed me up, brought me back to the condition you see now. I crushed them under my boot, conquered them, defeated their people.
Why?
To prove a point that Rei Harakti is absolute.
Okay, and what does that have at all to do with Clack Shaw, the Phoenix, and all of this that we're dealing with the cultists? Would you just wantonly just go out and destroy people under the name of something you do not understand?
It has everything to do with Clack Shaw and the Phoenix. This is our
Go on.
This is our mission. This is
Okay.
everything we've been working towards, is to enforce the will of Rei Harakti in all aspects of life. Is it not?
I thought your mission was just to be a little haughty-toddy landlord, basically, over a certain plot of land.
I've given up.
Leave the Inquisitions to me.
I've abandoned the need for earthly things. I no longer care about anything material. I've devoted my life now to Rei Harakti. Fully and absolutely. We'll use what we can to further that goal. But everything I do from this point is to enforce the will of Rei Harakti.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'm sure you'll be really good at that. And I can't wait to see what will come of your misguided notions of what it means to be an actual devotee to Rei Harakti. Can we get some drinks around here?
Oh, yeah, you'll love this one. 3 gumdrops.
Oh, God.
And you see the worried little kind of mouse folk bartender just starts making some drinks.
Malachi's looking over like he noticed he's putting way too many ingredients into this drink for it to be something that he would enjoy.
It's there you can see there's just some honey going in there. You see him get some syrup, sprinkling some stuff. At one point, he's just picking individual petals off a small flower and just kind of putting it out there.
Did Tom help you make this drink?
Oh, absolutely not. If Tom helped make it would have been way worse.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, and you see the the little mouse folk bartender wordlessly drop them off, doesn't ask for payment, doesn't stick around, kind of immediately does an about face and goes back to the bar.
I immediately start sipping mine, just getting it all over my face, my very sticky face at this point.
And
God.
Malachi,
Big baby, dude.
Malachi, and when you guys taste this, you know when you drink something so sweet?
I'm sorry, I'm
Okay.
not drinking it.
Something so sweet, you can kind of feel like granules of sugar in between your teeth. It feels like that when you drink it.
Yeah, I'm not drinking it. I'm sorry.
They really know what they're doing here in this village.
I think just the smell is making Maxwell nauseated.
I
Is
look
there-
over to Maxwell. At this
I would
point.
imagine he's used to like even like his alcoholic drinks are like taste like a green tea, just like very like earthy, like inoffensive, not super rich.
You said your name is Maxwell, correct? You bring this raiment from my father.
That's right.
What is your clan after? What is their relationship with that of my father? Never heard of your people before.
The Brotherhood of the Stars deal with trades in textiles and fabrics and materials that we create ourselves.
It's things like this where I believe destiny might be at play in all of our fates. The symbol of my father's house, the storms, is that of a older lion being having his throat ripped out by the younger male in the pride. Almost like an Ouroboros. I don't believe in coincidences anymore. I think our fates are tied together in such a way.
Do you follow the stars, Octavius?
He
Yes.
follows whatever he wants to follow.
He's so full of shit saying yes. He's so full of shit, man.
Only followed the stars I believe in my life.
The Brotherhood of the Stars will go there. That's our goal. To follow the stars is to follow the universe.
The divine. I understand. I completely understand.
Malachi's gonna. He's like, son of a bitch.
DM,
No good son of a bitch.
do I have a pack of cigarettes I can smoke right now?
No.
Damn.
Okay, Malachi's definitely looking like got a light.
No, I don't have a.
Also, Maxwell definitely looks like. I think Octavius might think Maxwell is a black lion right now,
Yeah.
like a rare spawn in WoW. Because he's just covered in soot.
As you guys are kind of conversing, you do notice that just sprinting through the door, you see Glenn Cloverton, who just kind of whips around looking for you guys and finally just runs up to your table. This is not good. This is very bad. Did you gentlemen, am I welcome to this discussion? Or are you talking privately? Because we had some stuff to go over.
Here, and I'm gonna push him my gun drop, and I'm gonna say, "You tell us everything that you know."
And he slurps it down in one. And as he's
Oh
talking,
God!
he has it in the cheek part of his mouth while still talking.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love these people.
It's rock.
It's
Yeah.
no one's supposed to know about the hole. He just starts with.
What's the hole?
It's what all the fire is coming out of. Gerismus left a bunch of holes in the ground, and those connect the Feywild and the Shadowfell to the material world. We don't usually tell outsiders this, but
I mean, we came from one, so.
I am the High Priest of Gerismus. We typically don't tell outsiders this, but we try to guard that so nobody knows about it, and then we're so nice, so no one asks any questions.
I'm gonna be looking at Octavius right now and seeing if he's trying to fucking commit another genocide that he was so proud of earlier.
Just kind of staring.
Malachi's gonna say, "Yeah, it would be a good idea to keep that secret. Oftentimes, people try to wrongfully impose the will of another deity they don't fully understand upon you. Is that correct?"
Well, yeah, but it's also a little bit more complicated than that. This area has a lot going on when it comes to different worlds and realms, and you can tell already with the Phoenix and the, twice every 100 years it explodes.
Yeah.
Well, this is usually a sign that the firelands from the Feywild are going to explode and flood over into the material plane, lighting this whole continent on fire for about a year or two.
Is that connected to the Phoenix, or is that separate?
It's how the forest regrows, and it regrows thicker and thicker every year. This area, it relies on it, so to speak. So most of the beings and stuff around here, well, we're smart enough to know to go underground or do what we have to do, go on top of the mountains to survive during those times. And typically we go back down and we start our lives. It's been like that for 1,000 years.
Could this be interpreted as being the Phoenix?
This is the Phoenix! He's coming!
What are you afraid of? You said, sounds like you got it all covered then.
Because he hasn't shown up for 100 years? It's supposed to come regularly. When it doesn't come for a long time, it builds up to a big one. And now it's built up. We've been waiting for the Phoenix for so long, but about 20 years ago, it reached a point where even in recorded history, we don't know what's going to happen. This is going to be the biggest event that this part of the world has ever seen. And
you're saying this is going to be the big one?
It's going to be the big one! And then he just gulps down all the... You see his just cheek go back to normal. And
has Maxwell touched his gumdrop yet?
No, Maxwell's waving the bartender over.
I'm going to slide over Maxwell's gumdrop to the mayor.
He does it without... He puts it in and goes on the other side without thinking about it. And Maxwell, you're trying to make eye contact with the bartender and wave him down. But the bartender is just staring at the table in front of him, trying not to look over at you right now.
Maxwell's going to ask the mayor, can we have 2 cups of water?
Can we get some water? And you see the guy just start immediately kind of disappear behind the bar. You don't even see him working. You just see the head shrink down, and you hear the factory song playing as he starts working.
It's funny how we want the mayor to calm down. I think the thing he needs is more sugar.
God, if the water comes out tasting like sugar. All right, Mayor. If this is the big one, like you said, it seems like you said the forest needs this sort of this opportunity to regrow, which I somewhat understand. And if it's been this way for that long, then Rey Harakti has deemed it a necessary part of this environment to act how it is. However, there's I'm not sure if you're really familiar with Adma Shah, but there are cults and cultists arising around this reoccurring phenomenon of the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Maybe that's kind of linked to this issue of the big one. And you're worried about this big one being maybe the last one?
Okay, you touched upon Idmog Clackshaw. I'm good, because I don't want to have to explain that to you, but something has made the Phoenix not be reborn for the last couple decades, and we all just thought, it'll happen. Dodo's got it figured it out. And it turns out, I guess I don't know if Dodo has it figured out. So somebody has created this event. That's the only explanation. You're going to see more of these holes erupting. And you're going to see the worlds, the Feywild and the Shadowfell blending together for a brief period of time.
Do we know what the Shadowfell is when he says that?
give me a religion check if you want to know what the Shadowfell is.
Oh yeah, baby. 19. I'm sorry.
Okay. You are familiar with the Shadowfell. However, the Shadowfell is considered heresy in your church.
Meaning that it doesn't exist.
You do not believe that the Shadowfell exists.
What about the Feywild?
You believe the Feywild exists.
Okay, as you said, I went there. That'd be hard to justify that one. Okay. All right.
As far as you
even-
know, I will say this, in addition to your knowledge, lots of people have journeyed to the Feywild. Nobody that you know of or that you've read about has ever journeyed to the Shadowfell.
Okay. Is it Shadowfell almost more of like a boogeyman type of thing?
You would think of it as a realm. If the material plane is a realm of life, the Shadowfell is a realm of death.
But that does not exist in my belief system.
Right.
Okay. I'll just kind of scoff then when he says this and be like, Feywild, sure, but Shadowfell, now you're just kind of talking children's stories and honestly, blasphemy right now.
What'll be blasphemy to one is blasphemy for another. We haven't heard the direct words of the gods in a long time. I don't know. I've never heard it, so this is what I have to go with. We'll figure out what's heresy and what's not later, but I'm just giving you what I got to work with.
Fair enough. And Dodo, she has a powerful artifact delivered by our good friend here, Maxwell. That should help her out, right?
Hey, the Sunstone is made to locate the Phoenix. It also has transformative properties in mortals.
Yeah, so we gave it to the right person.
Hopefully Dodo gets in contact with us soon, but I don't know what's going on. She's not here now.
No, she's not. And she must have sent us here, or somehow Octavius pulled us here.
Listen, these seals get broken every once in a while. Never to this level. And there was a guy that came through town. You're a human. You're a priest of Reharakti. Do you know who Bishop Breer is? Oh, thank you.
Funny you mention that name. I know of him.
I was thinking about him, actually.
I know that Idmaw Clackshaw hired him to seal a fisher in Abernathy. But the Abernathy fisher was different than this one. This one appears to lead to the Feywild. His led to the Shadowfell.
Okay. Right. Sure.
I think it's time we finally pay a visit to this Bishop Breer. I think we've been putting it off for far too long.
Oh, he's been also moving around, too. Kind of hard to pin down.
Has he? From everything we've understood, he's been spending all of his time with the monks of Divine Leisure.
Right, but I'm saying I was supposed to originally meet him at Matt Cloud.
Of course, me as well. Let's, if anyone knows where he is, it would be the monks of Divine Leisure.
Right.
That's a lead. I can get Hannah to stare at the to guard the fisher and whatnot, but stuff's gonna start leaking out. So I need you to know there's a time frame here.
We do have time to stay the night here, I'm sure.
To get rested up, whatever you need. Octavius, we'll get you some armor or whatnot. I don't know what you like, but we got great guys here. We'll figure it out. I'll get you some more drinks. We'll get you some beds to rest and whatever. And then and he starts grabbing.
Please.
He starts grabbing your sleeve, Malachi, just knocking the dust off of it for you. we're gonna get you cleaned up. All right, let me get you two boys cleaned up. I'll find you some things. Just come with me. We'll solve one problem at a time. Hannah's watching the Fisher. We'll be okay. Go. And he just kind of grabs Malachi and Maxwell and starts tugging on you guys.
As we're getting kind of pulled and pushed around, I'm going to look at Maxwell and just ask, Maxwell, I know Octavius has been talking a lot about fate and destiny, but I'm curious, do you believe in serendipity or fate or destiny or any of that?
Were you talking to Glenn?
Maxwell.
Talk to Maxwell.
I'm sorry.
The guides
I'm following them at like a healthy distance.
The guides show us that we must have harmony between all faiths to go to the stars. He's talking about the groupers, but he just says the guides.
Well, Maxwell, it seems like you might be kind of tied up in this one way or another. Are you going to stick with us and see this whole thing through?
It seems I've been placed here by the guides to fulfill a duty.
Agreed. Well, I'm glad that I had you back there. Definitely glad I had you back there. And I'm glad I have you on my side now.
Oh, you can't go back. He turns to Maxwell and he kind of stops walking and he looks at you. You can't go back.
I can't.
They shut down the port. Admiral Clackshaw took over Hush.
Ah, crap.
We saw the fires from the battle last night.
Ugh.
The Brotherhood are accustomed to traveling for years at a time on assignments.
Well, that's good. Years. We got some time to work with. I don't think we're going years, but...
That guy's just annoying. I had a little conversation with him. Admiral Clackshaw, that is.
Elliot.
I overhear this. I'm like, you spoke with Admiral Clackshaw?
Yeah.
You didn't decide to lead with that? When did you speak to him?
I don't know.
You don't know that. What did you do? Did you attack him?
No.
I'm eyeing him suspiciously now.
I'll follow, or go wherever the mice are leading me to clean me up. I will gladly follow.
Yeah, he's kind of grabbing Maxwell and Malachi and leading you guys by the sleeves. You can kind of see just like almost bringing you back in this little kitchen area with some water and stuff, and he's just kind of like almost just he's not very effectively cleaning you, but he's trying his best. He's like, we solve this one problem at a time. It's the first problem. Get you guys cleaned up. And Octavius, are you following him in there, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll take a bath with them.
Cool. Give me a perception check as you said you were following them from a distance.
Yeah.
Can I have a bottle of whiskey so I can look cool while I'm getting cleaned up?
Let me do the Octavius thing first. I'll figure that out.
Oh, sorry.
Only a 5. Or a 4, sorry.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you just kind of follow around. You're kind of in a daze. You're just following.
Yeah, I got a lot on my mind.
Malachi, you want some whiskey?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you ask Mr. Cloverman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll send somebody to go get somebody. Get them something to drink, please.
Water, please.
Oh,
they want water. How do you take your water?
Anyways, the best kind.
Okay, get them some just get them some waters.
Preferably just
gumdrop.
Preferably distilled multiple times with some rye.
And this guy wants some of the brown stuff that the dwarves drink.
That'll work.
Oh, these dwarves drink whiskey? That's cool.
They're like just even more, like slightly more hardcore than normal dwarves.
I mean, I guess they usually are Scottish, so
they're Scottish.
You should see dwarves drinking whiskey more.
They're so They're so stocky that beer wouldn't do much to a dwarf. I feel like.
Isn't there some insane rules
so
about that? Like you actually have to roll to see if you get drunk or something.
That was Jesse's brewmaster trait. That was a brewing tools proficiency or something.
That was great. I love that rule. Like he had to roll and fail this extremely hard check or extremely easy check to save. Otherwise, he doesn't get drunk. So you never get drunk. It's awesome.
Yeah, and then you see a mouse folk come around the corner. One has a gumdrop for Octavius. One has like an unopened bottle of like dwarven scotch for Malachi. And then Maxwell gets some very suspiciously cloudy water.
He said probably far worse. He like holds it up and smells it, and he sets it down, and then he reaches into his pack to pull something out.
Was it Fantasy Mio?
In a way, it's a stone pot, and on the top is a little door, like double door, like a lid that opens up kind of like this, but it's closed with a twine that's connected to the pot. And he undoes the twine, he opens it up, and then there's a little stone spoon inside with a powder, and he scoops out one like little, generous serving on the spoon and puts it in the water and stirs it.
Yeah.
And it becomes very dark.
Well, whatever you just put in that water, it's sugar water. So it's a lot of sugar in that water.
God, I'm so glad I didn't drink the water.
I think Malachi suspected it because this is a very bitter thing.
Yeah.
Basically, this powder turns the water into Fernet in my mind.
Oh, lovely. Fernet in a while.
Ooh.
And then he's gonna hand the cup to Malachi. Try this.
Malachi will look at it like skeptically, just take a sniff of it and a little sip of it. He's like, that's delightful. I appreciate that. Thank you, Maxwell.
Then after you sip it, I take it back.
Yeah, I'll give it back to you. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm gonna take the cork off the scotch and just start pounding that bad boy. You want to try some of this? How sweet is this scotch?
Maxwell's taking his tunic off, and you can see that there's like a little bit lighter color under it.
How sweet is this scotch? It can't be good.
Well,
it's got to be very rich.
It's regular scotch. They did not mess with the scotch.
Is it nice and peaty?
It's peaty.
Ooh, baby!
Oh, I do not like peaty scotch. Oh,
I mean, it's not bottom shelf. But it's not top shelf. Yeah, this is middle.
I want it to taste like pure
peaty
ash.
Peaty scotch is but it would fit for this campaign, the Firelands and everything.
Hell yeah!
And also, you're covered in like soot. Drinking a peaty scotch is very funny.
Yeah.
All right, enough of the. You guys got your drinks. He manages to dust you off, gets a little sponge, kind of cleans you guys up.
The mayor does?
Yeah. Well, there's mouse folk coming in and out.
I'm just surprised the mayor did it.
Oh yeah, he's not a posh mayor.
That's like Trump going to every house to deliver your stimulus check to you.
Glenn Cloverman is nothing like Donald Trump.
I know, but I'm just saying, like the head leader of an area being like, "Here you are, here you go." Sorry.
Getting sized up by a mouse to like get my armor. Like
Octavius Storm is wonderful.
And all right, so that's where you guys are at. What's next? What are you guys doing? You're in that little kind of kitchen area, and they're kind of like cleaning you up and getting stuff like that. But
just sipping my drink while I'm like standing there, and I think dusting like there's like dark powder going everywhere. Are they sneezing or coughing?
They're mice, so they're kind of like the real quick rapid.
Like a dog. Yeah. These poor little guys. They're taking such good care of us. These poor little guys.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Rocks.
I'm just going to suggest, I won't do this in character, but is Bishop Breer our next target then?
Yeah, yes. I think it should be.
I agree.
I think we should go to the Monks of Divine Leisure, which we've been pointed towards.
Lord, I've been waiting for fucking ever to see what these guys are about. So and I have a notion they're men of pleasure.
Do we want to leave post haste or do we want to rest here?
Overnight.
Selfishly, I would like to rest, but it doesn't matter to me.
Let's do an overnight.
Yeah.
I think like a minimum of like 5 hours. That should be like a long rest, right?
8.
8.
Okay. Yeah.
It's about 8:30 in the morning right now.
We got to think of how we're even going to get inside the Monks of Divine Leisure, because apparently it's 100.
So if we take a nap, it'll be 4 p.m. when we leave.
Yeah, you do probably want to travel at night.
You do know that it does cost money to get into the Monks of Divine Leisure.
That's what I was thinking. It's like 100 gold a person.
We gotta
So-
raid those coffers, Octavius.
So let's do some.
don't-
Let's see if we
you
can
don't have
help
any
out around.
coffers.
I
See if we
know.
can help out around the place for a while and then leave tomorrow morning.
We're
see if we can use
destitute,
our
brother.
skills to.
I don't think we're gonna make
Uh,
100. We're not gonna make that much.
I'm not saying we're gonna make that much, but we can make something. I've got 47 gold right now.
I got Zippo.
Okay,
Yeah.
so are we discussing this amongst our characters right now?
I mean, we
Yeah,
can meta
like-
this, right, Branson?
Maxwell's
Yeah,
gonna look
okay.
at the mayor. Is the mayor still here, right?
Yeah.
We require currency to gain access to the monks of leisure. Would your town be able to assist us in any way? We will pay you back.
How much money?
Maxwell's gonna look at you both.
All three of us, we need like a 300 coin letter of credit.
Technically, I was demanded by the church to go talk to Bishop Breer, and I don't know if that's going to help at all with our cause, but it might
I
be
don't-
some sort of.
If he's hiding in there, I think they would.
Well,
It wouldn't
300
come out just
coins
'cause
should
the church
300 coins shouldn't be a problem. You guys, is it like silver or copper or?
Talking gold, Mayor.
Gold.
Oh, 300. Okay. You know what? You guys get situated. I'll go to my residence. I'll see what I. what I can-
How much is he sweating when we say gold?
He's not happy. I don't know.
Branson, I have a question. Is Joel's church that he's coming from, is like the Church of Ray Harakti, are they like Vatican? Are they like ballers or no?
They're aesthetically Catholic, but
Okay,
well, the church itself is a very powerful thing in the world, but in this area of the world, it's not really the mainstream church. This is
We're missionaries,
more,
baby.
yeah, this is more kind of like, this is technically in the kingdom of Sir, but Sir didn't really ever come down here or ask anyone that. They just kind of pointed at the area and said that's ours. Similar to like, colonial expansion in like the 15th century, how it got to be approved by the Vatican and they never even went there and they're like, we own Nova Scotia and shit. That type of thing.
okay.
Do we have a moment alone then? After Glenn leaves,
Yeah, he's going to go kind of scurry off and whatnot.
I'm gonna walk over to Malachi. And I'm gonna put my hand out.
Shake my hand.
Yeah, to shake your hand. And I look at him in the eyes and I say, I'm sorry for Mr. Creep. It was my mistake. And I won't let it happen again.
I'm going to take out a rock. Can we just say that I have a rock on me, or like, can I find a rock on the ground?
Yes.
And as I shake his hands, I'm gonna put the rock in my hand, and I'll shake his hand, and I'll hold it for a second, and I'll say, "I forgive you. I can't promise that Ray Harakti forgives you. Your penance is to carry this rock for the rest of your days as a reminder of what happened."
Look at this rock.
It's like, I don't know. I don't picture it huge. I picture it like kind of like smaller, where you could easily just like put it in your pocket or whatever. But
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to burden you. Just as a reminder.
No, I understand. I just kind of nod. I accept.
Could just get a couple Hail Marys, but
I can only hope to one day prove to you my devotion to the cause. I put it back in my pocket. And yeah.
No, I was hoping Malachi would be like, no, you have to hold that in your hand forever.
And then with my left hand, I'm going to try to sock Malachi across the jaw.
Sweet.
Attack roll.
AC 15.
6.
Do you choose to fail, Malachi, or do you dodge it?
Yeah, I'll let him hit me.
Cool.
Can we just do the minimum damage?
Yeah, we'll
like
just
I'm not
do one
trying to
damage because you guys.
I'm
are
not
about
trying
do
to
a
beat the shit out of him.
But you definitely catch him a little bit better, and he stumbles back a little bit.
Like
Yep.
payback for earlier.
Fair enough. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, all that business. But you know that all too well, since you are well aware of the teachings of Ray Harakti.
This is the first time you've also seen me with my eye patch too. I've lost an eye.
Oh yeah, so he definitely says eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Yeah, I forgot about that. Shit. Yeah, I forgot you look cool now.
Really cool now.
The whole time Maxwell's just sipping his drink because he's just zen. And it's just the balance of everything. It's just equalizing.
Mm-hmm. So he just approves of everything happening.
I mean, it's not that he approves or he disapproves. It is what it is.
Love it.
All right, what's your guys' next move? Long rest or what?
Yeah, long rest.
All right.
Get everyone in peak condition before
we're gonna take a gamer nap. Wake up in the afternoon.
Octavius, you would be familiar with the travel visiting lodge that they have set up.
Oh yeah. I invite them to my room.
Cool. As you guys step outside, you do notice that there is an unusual looking human man seated in a position that he can just watch you, it seems.
I'm sorry, define unusual looking human.
Yeah, unusual how.
Okay.
I always get excited when you say these things because. Okay, yeah, that's yeah. Wait, is he wearing business attire like a suit?
He is wearing business attire. You do not know this is the most strange outfit you've ever seen, but he is wearing a suit and a tie.
Is he a G-man?
Looking out, I look at him and I look towards my companions. Like, you guys seen this shit? Like, what?
Does it sort of resemble like my kind of like cloths a little bit, but just like more advanced, like more modern?
Well, what do yours resemble?
Like fucking classic priest clothes, like with the collar and all that shit.
Yeah, maybe if you want to make that connection.
Did we? This is weird, right, guys?
Malachi has seen enough today. He's just gonna walk outside. You can talk to that guy if you want to. I'm getting to sleep.
I'll eye him suspiciously, and I guess I'll try to mean mug him a little bit. But
God, dude, that guy looks so much like a sous chef I used to work for, who I fucking hate. That's ridiculous.
You worked. Yeah, DB Cooper became a sous chef.
Oh, man.
All right, you're just walking along. The other two, are you guys doing anything? You following?
I think we're following.
Okay. Oop. All right.
If he'll make his presence known later. We need to fuck with him.
All right. Oh, wait. Not there yet. Throw back here. All right. Yeah, you guys are able to go to the inn as you kind of walk through the town square, which the town square is kind of like a average sized tree, but there's no roads, there's no pavements, it's like soft grass everywhere. It's not like a human settlement with like paths and stones and things like that. It very much like these are by far the biggest buildings because they're made for non-mouse folk. All of this is like the mouse folk only kind of area where literally it's only for mouse folk because they're the only ones who could possibly fit inside of it.
Glenn Cloverton's wearing a suit too. I just realized.
Yeah.
This place has got to look like fucking Disneyland, man.
And you guys, oh yeah, it's insane. Very, yeah.
It's very jarring to see like the big normal sized buildings and a little tiny like miniature like what the fuck is going on here?
Insanely all painted.
Take me around in a little train that I sit and my knees are sticking out.
Mm-hmm. All of the buildings are painted in a different color. There's not a single repetition of a single color within all the buildings.
Just like Verona by Venice, the island.
Yeah, like whatever that island is that's full of mouse folk.
Last time I said that, Joel lost his fucking mind. He was so mad.
Joel's just mad he didn't think of that. He didn't say that reference because
He doesn't know about Verona.
I would not say that reference.
If he
I
had
don't
that,
know what
if he
Verona
had
is.
that locked and loaded, he would have.
No, I don't think I would have. No.
All right. Well,
I'm
Well,
not
the cool
big
thing-
into. I'm not big into Italians. You know me. I'm more of a Slavophile.
The cool thing though about Burano and the island right next to it is that they specialize in glasswork and like lace work. Like Verona.
Sounds lame.
that's really
Sounds
cool,
lame as
Andrew.
shit.
That's the cool thing
Yeah.
about
It
it.
reminds you of like this town and this like I don't know. It just seems like some D&D shit. Like every house is painted. They have to be a different color by the rules, and then like they specialize.
No,
in, like,
that's
lace
the really
work.
cool thing about it, though, Joel, is that they're good at. They have a lot of glassware.
Yeah, so I stand by my thing. I would not originally ever bring that up, even if I knew about it. I would be embarrassed if I knew about that.
Oh,
Is what
man.
I would be.
I'm just saying it's kind of ridiculous that it exists. Like it's a D&D type of weird thing that it exists. And that's
No,
what these
I'm-
people
What do you
do.
think D&D is?
I'm mad about the glassware thing. How you thought that would be interesting at all?
I'm sorry.
There we
Yeah,
go. That's all we
apologize.
wanted. That's all we wanted to hear.
That's all we want to hear for years.
Andrew's not being bullied. It's just that
I think it's like interesting that there's an island where every house has to be painted a different color and they specialize in lace work. That's like that's what they're known for. Is that weird?
he's just. We just want Andrew to apologize every once in a while when he just goes full homeschool.
Yeah.
I'm me.
You
We
are-
know.
We
That's
know.
why we want to. That's why we want to apologize. Every once in a while, we just need a good, sincere apology from you.
I'm the fucking man at times.
At times, not right now.
All right.
Y'all got homeschools. What can I say? Ha ha.
All right, moving along. You guys, during your walk, you're able to see that the pillar of fire is the exact same size, exact same strength that it was, and you literally probably see Glenn Cloverman sprinting in 3 different directions in like 3 different times, just like hustling. And the whole time you can see Hannah is just aiming her crossbow at the pillar of fire, waiting for something to come out. And she has a crossbow that's about the same size as she is.
These people are awesome. I love these people. They're so cool.
And the rest of them, you can see the mouse folk up in the hills are like almost preparing wagons, getting their things ready.
Let's just hope their purse strings aren't so tight. And while they go to my room in the visitor center, I'm gonna stop by their general store to get like a suited for like some armor, and tell them the mayor told them to give me like a set of chain.
Okay. Let me...
Andrew's furiously typing away about his little made-up island.
I'm do some work emails.
Yep.
Damn, does people at your work need to know about Verona?
And lace work and how cool
Verona
that is.
Verona is a city where Romeo and Juliet took place. It's on an island. Let's
Oh
talk
man,
about
he's doubling down on the homeschooling.
Yeah, I know.
Verano and
Oh,
Murano.
Jesus.
Verano and Murano.
Oh. Any other facts? Any more Verona facts?
Yeah, get it all out of your system. Just pull up the Wikipedia and just go to town right now.
Yeah.
When I was in Verona, I walked up to a bar in the suburbs.
This is why he
alone.
knows it. This is why he's so attached to it. He's been there. That's it. He's not even a homeschool thing. He just has been there one time. He wants everyone to know about it. Go on, get it out of your system. Do it.
Well, Joel, I had the best Negroni of my life there.
God, that's something that would make Branson mad. That doesn't even make me mad. That sounds like a good. I like that. Branson's way more mad now.
Well, the
I don't think
Negroni
he's mad.
doesn't-
I don't think he's mad.
It doesn't bother
I don't
me.
think he's
but
mad.
It's just like he wanted to say this. This is what he wanted to say, but he's got.
No,
he thinks to lead it with fucking lace work. Like I'll get them interested with a factoid about
This is
island
the hook.
lace
This is
work.
the hook.
You got
This is the hook.
Verona. It's a different
Branson
place.
loves talking about lace work. I'll
Yeah.
lead with the lace work, and then I'll be able to talk about my vacation.
The Negroni. Yeah.
What is lace
What?
work?
Fucking Okie, shut up, man. Don't get him started.
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
go on. Now he's pretending not to know about lace work, but a paragraph.
That's even worse than him actually describing it right now is not knowing.
I'm, like,
That's
getting hot.
it's even.
I'm like sweating now.
I love when I make Joel mad.
It's not hard.
Here's the thing. Here's my line of thought. I'm looking at the map in Roll20. I see all
Well,
these
we know
houses.
we get the houses. They're different colors, and that's a really interesting
Which
fact.
made
when
me
you put it
think-
in. Because you went there one time, and then you're like, "Oh, this is an interesting place," and you had to go to this place because it was on your vacation plan. So you're forcing it into all of our lives to somehow be this interesting place, and now we're all dealing with it.
Lacework.
I thought. I just think
It's a cloud security DevOps.
it just made me think of it of like some D&D towns that there's two islands right next to each other, and one does glass shit and one does like lace shit, and that's like their thing. Okay.
When are you in a DM session where we just get to go through all your favorite vacation spots?
Only vacation I've ever had.
To Verona. I bet you visited a couple other spots on that vacation, huh?
I wasn't even talking about Verona.
What, your visit to the lacework factory?
The islands
Look
of
how
Toronto and
poorly
Murano.
Look how poorly he's handling this.
The islands of Toronto.
Now you're saying that I'm the one that's mad. You guys are the ones that are freaking out.
Yeah, but we're having fun. You're
Yeah, we're
fucking,
I was having fun.
You're
I was having fun talking
wriggling.
about glassware and lace work.
It's a bad look
And a
for you.
different color-
You're wriggling. You're just oh no, like
Yeah.
how am I gonna get out of this one?
When me and Branson get mad, our voices just pitch upward. When you get mad, you
Yeah.
take.
Also, why is Joe going in on me about talking about Italy when he's
Here
such a
we go.
wine guy?
Here we go. Let's fucking
not-
get into it.
I'm not a big Italian wine guy.
You like reds, dick.
Yeah, I prefer Argentinian,
French?
Chilean, and also Norton or Californian. Norton's from Missouri, motherfucker. Norton grapes saved.
Missouri, where I'm from. I gotta bring up Missouri because the best wine's from there.
Nope, that's not what I was gonna say.
Can
I
I
was gonna say that-
close this all off on a B- level? Will this be the solution to get this moving? If I just do a B- insult that attacks both Andrew and Joel?
Yes.
Is it gonna be about Catholicism? Because
Yes,
then you
it
can't do
is.
it.
You
Okay,
guys
go
haven't
for it.
talked this much since the last time that you reminded each other that you were both Catholic.
I mean, that's
Wait,
your
Joe-
only.
Joe-
Yeah.
Joel's Catholic?
Joel said Missouri was the Shire. I said where I'm from in Missouri reminds me of the Shire. Not all of Missouri.
It doesn't look
No.
like the Shire. It is just a bunch of tubes and some houses. And the fucking dirtiest road you've ever seen. Just the paved road, no trees, just flat
This-
green.
You're thinking of like Montgomery County where you used to work. I'm talking about Martinsburg, Missouri.
Yeah.
Who cares? Who cares about Murano, Missouri? Let's play D&D.
Let's play D&D.
Verano, Missouri. Ooh, that's good.
Oh, jeez.
Are all the houses painted a different color? They specialize in what?
In Missouri?
Driving ATV work?
Yeah, they specialize in like there's a lot of like people who
This-
just make their own moonshine.
This small town in Missouri, every single house has a different type of property damage with it, and they have a factory that specializes in meth work.
Not one window is broken the same way
Yeah.
in this small town of Missouri.
Listen, chat, lace work is like doilies and shit, right?
I'm not going
What's a
back to
doily?
lace work. I'm not going back to lace work, man.
Joel doesn't know what a doily is? Jesus.
What the fuck?
I thought you were
God.
fancy.
We're not talking about doilies, man.
I'm not fancy. You all foisted that on me.
You'd like to perceive yourself as a fancy elf. That's what you want us to think of you as.
We've just been having personal gripes about each other for 20 minutes now.
I've never
Oh,
said anything about being fancy. I've always said cool.
And you know
Oh,
what?
it's not 20 minutes. It's been like 7 years.
And Oki hasn't insulted anybody yet. And nobody's insulted Oki.
You yelled at Oki. You got mad at him when he was pushing Edra along.
Oh yeah, he was encouraging him.
You said-
Stirring the pot.
You were. All right, boys. Well, let's just do this. Let's all crack open a Truly. Let's go to town.
I don't have a Truly.
Oh, truly. You have a soda or a seltzer.
I have a Aha.
Aha! What flavor?
Aha! Black cherry and coffee.
Ooh, staying up, huh?
That's the best flavor. All right,
It
moving
is
along.
dope.
All right, you guys have left the tavern. You guys are heading to the visitor center right now, where they appear to be getting stuff ready for you. Glenn Cloverman is all over the place and talking to stuff. And Octavius, who went into the market?
Octavius.
I wanted to get fitted for my armor.
All right, the general store, I mean.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, man, I just had it.
Was there a new portrait?
All right. No.
Okay.
You get charged per portrait. I couldn't do all that I wanted. All right, you kind of walk into the general store, and it's like the classic fantasy style general store of like all wood, except this one is just, it looks like a hoarder's in here with different parcels and boxes and crates packed up to the ceiling. And the shopkeeper is this little mousefolk girl that is just kind of like rifling through papers and going through stuff. And when you walk through the door, she just kind of jumps up off the counter. Hey, how you doing? What can I do for you? Welcome to the general store.
Yeah. The mayor, Glenn Cloverton, said I could get some armor, some chainmail armor for where can I go now to save everybody? So said to get me equipped.
Oh, where are you going?
Top secret.
Oh, top secret. Okay, well, but let's see here. Let's see. Let me get a measurement of you right here and see what kind of stuff. I have some chainmail in there. We'll see what you like. And the mayor ran by here and he said, "Chainmail let blue guy have." I assume that's you.
I don't know where you got blue from,
More
but yeah,
like
sure.
like a white.
Yeah. Let's make it snappy. We got places to be.
All right, well, we'll make it snappy. He wants us to make it snappy. We'll make it snappy. And she turns around and kind of walks for the back. And, you see her pick out, like, some chainmail that's obviously made for a person, like, 2 feet shorter. She kind of tosses it to the side, rummages through this pack. And, okay, I got 2 options for you decoratively. I got some kind of dwarven made chainmail here in red and gold. You can see that across like the pauldrons here. And then I just have some, let's see here. Oh, this is some elvish, some green and white.
The dwarvish,
fancy.
red and what? What did she say?
Red and gold.
Red and gold.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
my
some
color.
paladin flair.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And she's like, I might have to extend it out a little in the back. And she's kind of like, she's very like prodding at parts of your body almost to seeing what will like kind of fit around.
Yeah, I'm used to tailors. I know what they got to do. So
Yeah. And she's just zipping right in there, like on you, mooshing your arms around, stuff like that. And you see her kind of like start working with the links and whatnot. And you see her even got like a little hammer. She goes, all right, come back in like 30 minutes or something. I'll have this ready for you.
Roger that.
You guys need anything else on your big trip? How long you guys going to be gone for?
It's a good question. I'll ask the team, see what they need. When I come back, we'll get it all figured out.
Well, if you run out on this adventure, I'm always looking for couriers and people to help carry goods and stuff for me. I'd be able to pay you if you're willing to do it.
That might be arranged. Yeah, I think that would be. We're heading up north from here. Is there anything kind of along the way?
Let's see. I have to deliver this parcel of scythes and shovels for Full Barrel, and then I have some kegs that are going to the monks up north.
I think those kegs. Yeah, we'll take the kegs. Absolutely. Yeah, but that'd be perfect. That's exactly where we're going.
All right. Let's see. I'll go ahead and fish those out of the back, and I'll work out the details with you when you pick up your armor.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Thank you for all the help.
And if you're interested in buying anything, let me know.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
All right.
And yeah, I'm heading back out, and I'll meet up with my team. I'll just ask them, like, probably the last time we'll be able to re-equip in the vicinity from where we're going. So, do you guys have anything you might need?
I'm not much of a equipment user. Do I have plenty of ink and stuff to, do the tattoos and stuff?
Yeah, you have black ink.
Cool. Yeah, I'm good.
I'm a very light traveler. I have everything in my pack.
Did you tell us all about everything that you heard there?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell them all about the delivery quest and all that.
Yeah.
I think that'll be.
Do you think that's a way we could get in without paying?
Possibly. Let's let the mayor see what he can scrounge up. My guess is, I don't think these mouse folk are that rich. I don't think we'll get everything we need, but we might get enough for one person to get in.
Fucking losers.
Is that okay?
If we can get one person in, two of us act as couriers delivering. We can get them in the back door. See what we can do.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's wait. Let's just take a rest and see what we hear from the mayor then.
All right. I'd say it's about 9:15. The fire kind of keeps burning. You haven't heard any movement or anything come out of it other than you guys yet. And go ahead and take a long rest. I think you probably would be able to rush it a little bit. Do about 6 hours, so you'd be able to depart at around 3.
That's about right.
All right.
That's good to me.
And while you guys are kind of in your room and whatnot, kind of sleeping, the door swings open, and the mayor's just kind of opening the door, and you see him like throwing almost trinkets and baubles kind of in a pile that he's making in your guys' room, and you're not sure why.
Hello, Mayor. Can we help you? You seem to be just sort of populating our room with junk.
It's not junk, it's good stuff. And he leaves. Just kind of runs back out. I
think the implication is this is going to be trade goods that we would have to use. They probably don't have much liquid. This is their family heirlooms, things like that we'll sell to gain access to a pleasure palace.
He walks.
I don't think we can take.
He walks back in.
We can't take this in good faith.
He walks back in with a vial of blue ink, and he goes, "This doesn't look like a lot, but the snow orcs use this. They're a long way away, but they'll pay a lot for it. I don't know if it's there, but it's worth
Mayor,
something."
We can't.
And he just drops it, and he walks out.
We can't take this in good faith. We cannot take these.
He's leaving. He's gone.
I don't think he's going to.
I'm saying this, whoever's listening to me at this point, someone please listen to me. We cannot take this.
A minute later, he's back. I got a tray of some water. You guys seem to like that water and stuff, and some of the sugars to the side there if you want it. But I know you want to rest. I'll get out of your hair.
Malachi, these people live to accommodate. It's kind of their whole thing.
Right. I got that, but I mean, we should not be taking these people's he's giving us glasses of water to sell others. That's not okay.
I understand, but think of our quest, what we need to do. It's this, take these things now, find Bishop Breer and complete our quest, or it all gets burned up by the Phoenix.
I'm not carrying a tray of water to the snow orcs, who I'm pretty sure don't exist.
No.
It was ink, not water. The water's for drinking.
Whatever, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's all it's the same fucking thing, dude.
We're giving these to the monks as trade goods in replacement of gold.
Octavius, how much do you think this is worth? Be honest.
I think we'd probably get maybe 100 from all of this together.
100 gold?
It's quite a bit here. Some of this looks like this shit. Like, what is this ink stuff? It's probably like an aphrodisiac that they use.
There's
Branson,
no way that shit.
Branson allowed me to carry like different stuff from my brotherhood, like trade goods.
Yeah, you don't
Like,
have
I have
any money.
fabrics.
You just have a bunch of trade
I have
goods.
fabrics that I can sell or trade.
I imagine these monks, they take all sorts of goods.
It's
for
like
their,
It's like cashmere on crack.
regardless, we won't know what the value is until we get there.
I'll take it
So,
just out of respect of these very, very kind mouse folk. That's all I'll say there. But I don't like it.
You have to believe that we will return and pay them back.
We will.
Yeah, we better.
These mouse folk realize what's at stake here, and they're making their contribution. You heard him talk of the Phoenix.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just gather what I can, but I'm not carrying the water.
Carry the water.
He pokes the door open for a second and drops like 7 gold teeth on the ground and then closes the door.
That's what I'm saying. This is what's messed up. You're not listening to what I'm saying. That probably just came from a dude down the street, right? That's what I'm saying. They gotta stop this.
Malachi's morals are so funny. There's no
not
problem
okay.
He has no problem just nuking people, but he won't take a charity.
That's different.
He sounds like a Republican.
Yeah. Yes, he's Catholic.
True.
He just nuked what he considered ISIS, basically, and now he doesn't want to take from these very nice people who he personally knows, and
He's like, I don't need no handout from some rat.
The door comes open and there's 7 mouse folk who all take off their shirts and put it on the ground.
Stop! See, this is insane! This has to stop! No. Put it back on.
Good
I'm gonna
luck.
make them all put their shirt.
Good
He's
luck!
pulling the back of their heads and their shirts are on backwards. Like, get them on, come on.
We gotta go now. I'm gathering up all the stuff and I'm walking out. I'm leaving the place.
It's
This
about
is
3
stressing
right
me
now,
out.
right? It's 3 at the moment. They're gonna keep giving stuff until
Yeah,
we
it's
leave, so
3.
let's
I'm
get 'em.
leaving. I'm already gone. I'm gone.
All right. And
We'll give them what
Malachi,
we got, and, yeah.
as you exit the inn, you catch the eye of a very chubby mousefolk boy who is struggling,
God damn
who
it.
is running
Stop.
after you, and he's
No.
holding out a
Stop it.
pocket watch towards you and sprinting towards you, but he's
A
very
pocket watch?
he's very
Dude, come
slow.
on,
He's
man.
very slow.
Maxwell's gonna stop him. He's gonna stop the boy. He's gonna grab his shirt and like hold him up.
And his feet are still kicking.
Branson, is he a young adult?
Huh?
Would he be considered a young adult male?
You'd place him between like probably human equivalency around between 7 and 9 years old.
Good enough for me. I'm going to cast Ceremony. And I'm going to cast the Coming of Age variant on it. Can you see that? So you touch one human who is a young adult for the next 24 hours. When the target makes an ability check, you can roll 1d4 and add the ability. Yeah, I'm just casting a spell on him. I'm blessing him, Ray Harakti.
Fast forwarding him to adult.
I'm not fast forwarding. I mean, I don't know. That should work, right? Coming of age, people do that shit different. I don't know how the regular lifespan is.
No, you'd give it. What does the ceremony look like?
I'm going to just tell him, like, when he's trying to get his shirt off of him, but he can't quite do it. I'm just going to tell him, at ease, child. Blessings of Ray Harakti be upon you.
The whole time
May the
Maxwell's
world-
calling him. Those feet are kicking.
Yeah, and his face, his mouth is. He's soy facing hard at. So he's so happy with what's happening.
May the light guard you through the darkness. May you be the torch that is what this world needs. And may you vanquish whatever is in your way. And I know you can do it. Now keep your shirt on and tell everyone to stop giving me stuff before I feel really bad for the rest of my life.
Thanks,
Hey,
mister.
hey. Amen. I wasted a spell slot. I'll see you later.
When Malachi
Yeah.
turns around, Maxwell's going to take the watch from the boy, and out of his pack, he's going to take a large, square of this beautiful shimmering chartreuse fabric and give it to the boy.
And
He's going to say thank you and put him down.
he just starts rubbing it on his face and head.
I'm going to stop by the general store, get my armor on.
Cool, yeah, she
head
has it
back
all
down.
fitted up to your specs. It's a little snug in parts, but chainmail breaks in, right?
Oh yeah. You
No!
gotta strip it out for a bit.
No, it'll break in. You'll be fine. All right, I
Yep,
got the
yeah,
two
this is
kegs
perfect.
here.
It'll stretch out. The metal will stretch a little bit when Octavius flexes.
Now listen, they agreed
I
to
got an 18 strength.
They agreed to 50 gold per barrel, but sometimes they forget that between you and me. So they'll give you
50
that.
gold.
You come back and you give me 50 gold of the cut.
That's perfect. Yeah, that'll work. How many barrels?
2 barrels.
2 barrels. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's perfect.
How you guys gonna get these barrels there?
Good question. Do you have a wagon we could borrow?
Well, yeah, but if you know what, just take the wagon. You know what, just take it.
I mean, you'll gain profit in the end.
The mayor came in here and he was trying to take all my stuff and give it to you, and I had to run him off. So just take the wagon.
Yeah, we'll take the wagon, and you'll get it back, obviously. Thank you.
The mayor just inciting a war effort immediately.
Do we see the mayor running around anywhere?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's been getting.
The mayor recognizes if we don't accomplish our task, all of this is going to be burned up and gone.
You also see 20 mouse folks not wearing shirts.
God damn it! Let's go.
Yeah, we'll head out. The mayor will figure out we're gone.
The
So-
mayor-
They're mice. They don't need shirts. They're mice.
The mayor is just at a hillside right there with a shovel, just digging. You don't know why. He's
Can
just
we
digging.
go, please? You're just prolonging this.
All right. So Basin is kind of.
That was an insane scene.
It's so
Right.
good.
Basin is tucked in against the mountain and kind of in its own little valley. And as you guys start traveling outwards, you guys kind of emerge. You guys are heading north through it. You kind of emerge right here. And
Oh,
you
what is this?
see there are more torrents of energy shooting out into the air in the distance. I would say
From
you would
over here?
not be able to make out this one,
Right.
but 100% you're able to make out
These
torrents
two.
of purple energy emitting from different points on the map.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Where I came from.
Yeah, it's not good. Well, do we swing by that way?
No, it's too far out of the way.
All right.
And plus,
Let's.
from what you heard about Abernathy, that is where the majority of Idmal Clackshaw's forces were staying.
Yeah, we're gonna need to go there in force if we do. So we're gonna have to. Let's head to the Monks of Divine Leisure, see what we can get from Bishop Breer, and then let's put a pin in this bad boy.
All right. So,
Can we take a pee break?
yeah, let's take a pee break.
Pee-pee.
I'm seeing Twitter arguing that AD is better than Tim Duncan.
That's not true.
No, he's the best power forward of all time.
That's why a lot of
Tim
people on
Duncan,
Twitter, a lot of people, most people on Twitter are pissed about it. They're saying
Tim
fuck
Duncan
them.
is maybe he's top 3 defensive player of all time. He does not get enough fucking credit.
Well, what's crazy is, who also is probably, it's him, Bill Russell and Kevin Garnett, and him and Kevin Garnett are rivals.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would say no, because also AD is not the leader that Tim Duncan was. I love AD.
No,
I love AD.
But AD is to me, he's for.
All right, I'm gonna go pee.
He's always gonna be just a young guy that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he
he's-
definitely isn't I see Tim Duncan as definitely a leader figure for sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
Same with
he's
KD.
not.
Or KG. Sorry, not KD.
Okay, yeah. KD also just.
Oh yeah, KD too. I mean, KD's. I think KD. I'm glad that he
I think KD
I thi-
ruined his
I think-
career.
Yeah, he's good, but it's
Yeah, he fucked it up. That was an insane scene. That was making me feel so bad.
That was wonderful.
Fucking gold
Oh,
teeth on the floor.
dude. The fucking mousefolk. I was as delighted with the mousefolk as I was when Oki had like the frog people.
Oh, the
being,
frog.
working on the boats and shit and on the docks.
That was my favorite. That
Couldn't get
village
enough
was
of
my
it.
favorite.
That when we
Love-
went to it was like a necropolis that we went to, and we just killed everything without taking a scrape.
The concept of like you had to pay like 2 coppers to get onto the boat, but like all of your money was turned to wood, so you had to
Yeah, we had nothing.
you had to find like everything you could.
It's funny because like we're scrounging for this, we're trying to get this 300 gold, but it's like the same value, so we're just trying to get like that amount of copper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that village is my favorite.
That was in the Feywild, right?
Yeah, that was all
Yeah.
Feywild.
That was
That was like off Pearl Lakes. Like on the other side of the lake was the Eladrin village.
the
which is, like, the
Fisher.
Goblin village.
I love the Fisher King too because he was so bizarre and creepy, but he also like he wasn't like malevolent. He was just like this thing that existed and it's like his own purgatory. Like he was just stuck being the Fisher King, and he was just insane and like he was like he seems like he'd been alive for like an eternity, and before that he was alive for an eternity.
Yeah,
just like tortured doing this job.
He was an Eladrin actually, and he would like. He was like fell in love with the witch lady, the main witch lady, and like just kind of was tortured to kind of serve her for the rest of his life.
Oh,
basically.
you know what we'd call him, right? You know what we'd call him?
Oh, I could think of.
You know what we'd call him? You know what we'd call him?
Words.
Can't sit on Twitch. We'll get banned.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
I think that's great. I think it's
I
funny.
think it's good.
Yeah, me too. Because people are gonna get banned for being little dumb fucks for using.
I think it's
stupid
mean.
language.
I think it's mean to say that.
Say what?
I mean, you have guys like Jake who are proud to do it, and they're proud of it. But like the guys that use it, they use it derogatory and they harass women for it.
Oh, I should do a stream where we just read the Twitch toss.
What's the Twitch?
I
talk?
saw like a.
Oh, Branson spraying his armpits.
Yeah.
Ooh, I should go freshen up. I'll be
Yeah,
right
I
back.
had to do it, dude. I get so sweaty when I'm like on stream.
I should pee too. I'll be right back.
You didn't pee the whole time we took a pee break.
Yeah, we were talking about D&D.
We got all day to talk. Go pee. Go pee. Stop talking to me. Go pee. Well, what? Now I'm the only one here, and I said a pee break, right? Like I'm crazy. Let's see. What do you mean? Any campaign updates? Like has the campaign changed? No, it's still the same thing. Unless you're talking about like Oki's campaign or Joel's one, which I'm not even sure. Oh yeah, Ray Harakti. Okay, so Ray Harakti is a reoccurring god we've used in we used it at the Chicago table, Ray Harakti. We used him in Oki's game, Ray Harakti. But Ray Harakti started because we were playing with a cleric that didn't have a god, and we're like, okay, just randomly pick one. This is when we first started playing D&D, and he picked Ray Harakti out of some book. I don't know what like relation it has to the Forgotten Realms or whatever, but it's a god of light. So we've always just used it as like a default god of light, and he takes like different versions every single time we've used it.
In my game, he was like a Zeus kind of guy, like the father of the gods. And in my campaign right now, I got like basically the Catholic Church worships Ray Harakti. It's like ancestor worship almost.
The closest thing to Ray Harakti in like Forgotten Realms, like the Ray Harakti of this universe, is probably like the Silver Flame or something like that. it's very much like a oriented on the fire part of light, but like also very like zealous and cleansing, and not like not a particularly like empathetic god. Yeah, the Egyptian.
My campaign is Ray Harak T, who's like he was like an old emperor that like ascended, and then Christianity. Martin Luther branched off as a cleric of Ray Harak T to found Christianity.
Yeah, in this one, in this universe that we're in, there are a lot of different churches, but the churches have like splintered over the years, and Joel's guy is from still the most powerful like Church of Ray Harakti, but it's not like he is universally worshipped everywhere. And even then, Ray Harakti recognizes that there are other like gods out there. It's just that Ray Harakti is the top of the pantheon, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we picked it out of the player's handbook because he didn't know what to pick, and so we were just like, you have to pick one, right? Because you're a cleric and you keep talking about worshiping somebody, but you don't say a name. So
we say he looked like Jimmy Buffett in the first game you did.
Yeah, in the first one we did, Ray Harakti became like almost because that guy was a life cleric, so he was all about healing. So Ray Harakti was like a no, Ray Harakti is nothing like the Egyptian roots. In my head, Ray Harakti is never portrayed as like a person. Same. He is like a single point of light is the closest thing you would get to a projection of Ray Harakti in this universe. Like
I don't think we ever portrayed him in our game either.
Yeah. No, he's not portrayed as looking like anything. Gerismus is not portrayed as looking like anything. They're meant to be understood more as forces than like sentient people.
This is what we call faith.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
All right, you guys have exited the town. There's probably about 20 shirtless mouse folk waving hankies at you as you guys crest the hill, and you're able to see torrents of purple energy emerging from two other places on the map that you would be able to decipher where they come from, so to speak.
We're the fellowship again.
The Holy
Trinity.
So, you guys are going to be heading north on a back road in territory you haven't been to before. You're able to tell that as you go further and further kind of westward on this map, that these hills are pretty dry and brushy and sparse. There's not a lot of big trees. There's a lot of dust kick up. I want you to imagine something akin to the Badlands in North Dakota would be this type of landscape. Okay. And the mountain kind of hovers over everything. It's 3:00 now, and the side of the mountain is all lit up with the sun still, as like but you can tell definitely probably in the mornings there's an enormous shadow cast over this place until like 11:00.
Which one of us is pulling the barrel?
If you guys have the wagon, who's pulling the barrel?
I'll pull it.
Okay. Not me.
I'm pulling it.
The strong guys are pulling it.
I was gonna say I literally don't know if I can.
Yeah. Full health, spell slots, all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Oh shit. Fuck.
What's up?
Okay. I just need to calculate my health really quickly.
All right.
You can go ahead. I'll figure it out.
All right. No, I'm really good at it. I can do it really fast. What's your constitution mod?
2 plus 2.
So 10. And then that would be 5, so 7. You're level
5, so 7 times. So 28 plus 10, so 38.
38, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And then, yeah, you guys are kind of trudging along. Who's cutting the path?
Roll my health too.
Do
we roll for health in this or no?
No.
You
can if you want. Everybody does the average. Everybody's been doing the average so far, I thought.
Yeah, that's
okay. Maxwell, you can go for it. Sorry.
I'm used to traveling more than both of you, so
yeah, that makes sense.
I can walk everywhere with like no shoes, and I'm cool. So,
and you're faster than all of us too, so you can
I'm big, I'm fast, and I'm strong, and I'm nice.
All right. So you're
Here we
kind of
go.
in uncertain terrain, but you do have advantage on this roll because you're able to see the hills in the distance. So you have a focus point, but go ahead and give me a survival check there to see how efficiently you're able to navigate this terrain and to determine the time it takes to do this travel.
18.
Pretty good. Yeah, you know your way pretty good, and you're even aware of the card enough to find better paths for it. You're moving through this kind of light gray, dried out brush as you kind of move forward and forward. And you guys are able to make pretty good time. And let's see, doing there. Around 3 hours pass as you guys travel through this, going pretty well. So, or you know what? I'm going to bump it up because it really doesn't matter till we get to nighttime. That's the only time you guys are going to make any important decisions. So with the 18, you're able to make really good time, right? And so you're able to be you're about 10 miles away. You're able to see the monastery very clearly on the top of a hill. But you know you have some distance, and it is getting dark as it is around 7 p.m. now. So the questions we're going to ask here is, how fast do you want to move? Do you want to be watching your back, or is your main interest getting there as fast as possible? What's the strategy of getting there?
I think that we should just kind of go at like a medium pace, just because things are weird now that we realize that the Feywild's bleeding in.
Yeah, we got to be cautious.
Cool.
I'm going to mention that,
Yeah.
like, as I was arriving here, I got ambushed by somebody, tried to stick something up my nose. So, like, there's people out here looking for us.
All right. Give me, whoever wants to do it, I want somebody to roll a 1d4. And before you do it,
I'll do it.
Mark the spaces so other people know I'm not bullshitting.
Great.
All right. You guys hear a hard churning of that seems to be coming from the ground behind you. And way in the distance, you see an enormous ball of fire shoot out of the stream there and go sailing in the air, landing on the third spot here. And it's beyond what you can see. You cannot see what happened or what landed there, but it looked just like a large ball of fire landed outside a basin.
It's not good.
Looks like their pillar is starting to have activity that they were afraid of.
Yeah.
We got to keep moving on.
They're fine though, right?
Yeah,
I would
we
say
won't know until we
it
get
landed some miles away from the town. This isn't something that it landed like within the town. Yeah, because if each square is around 5 miles.
It makes sense, yeah. We don't know like what caused that though, if that was within the town itself. So let's we got to keep a move on. We can't delay any further.
Something's going down.
There's bad stuff going on.
Yeah.
Farewell,
Something
my
like that.
Ussy. Shut up, Ussy. Damn it.
All right. And as you guys kind of quicken the pace, guys start heading north. Able to mention it. Now, roll me a survival check with no advantage just to see how well you navigate this, to see what time you get there.
Everyone or?
I just want whoever is leading the trail. So probably Maxwell.
Gotcha.
19.
All right, perfect. Yeah, you even in the dark, you're very comfortable with this, and you shoot your way up to the top of the hill. You even find the correct path already. And
I like to imagine that when the stars are out, I would have advantage, but it's okay.
well, I think nothing gives you more advantage than seeing something clearly in the daylight and walking the general direction towards it. I think even if just because your
Sorry.
guy likes the stars, I'm not giving.
Well, I
it
thought you
away.
said it was nighttime.
It is nighttime now.
I mean, okay, so I thought like during like right now is
No, last time I gave you advantage because you could see it, and you were just trying.
no.
to
That's
find
what
Pat.
that's what I was saying. Like this time, like I should also have advantage because I'm just following.
Oh.
I'm just. It's just a joke, okay?
You're bullshitting.
Jeez.
I don't have time for it. All right. And you guys are able to pull up to the monastery at around 11. And you hear it before you see it. As you walk up these hills that just seem to keep fucking going. Oh.
What was that for? Why did you sigh like that? Why'd you say, ugh?
Because I did this map before they redid all of the light changes, so it might...
Dude, that shit has fucked with me so much.
It really...
It's horrible.
It really
I haven't
is.
bothered with
fucking-
dynamic lighting stuff for a while.
All right, can you... Oh, goodbye, Mr. Creep.
Oh no. Ghosts. Phantoms.
Rest in peace, you little shit.
Phantom pain. Oh, I could do find steed. Holy shit.
You guys got your shit? Okay.
I didn't tell you guys this, but the entire time Mr. Creep is a racist. Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. Can you guys see anything at the bottom of the screen?
Can't
Yes.
see nothing.
I can see. Yeah, scroll out. Fan out.
I
Oh.
did. I can't.
No, it's because he's
Oh.
new.
Yeah, that's
I gave
Yeah, I can
vision,
see it.
night vision. Give him...
What are you?
Maybe
What
my
are
guy.
you, new kid? You fucking new?
All right. Can you see now?
Yes.
All right. And you have control of your guy?
Got my guy.
All right. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
Were you all stressed about this all week?
Not all week. Of course, I don't care about it enough to do it all week.
It's just a computer.
I could get a pony. I could
Sounds
do
like
find
scary.
steed to get a pony.
The tiniest pony in the land.
Snow White. Snow White returns, baby. Let's go.
Yes.
All right. So as you guys kind of make your way up a hill, there is a plateau where you can see the entire monastery. So it's situated on a high hill overlooking the dry, cracked lands west of the mountain. The Monastery of Divine Leisure is a smooth marble stronghold, topped with a beautiful dome of maroon and gold. The dome glitters itself under sun or moonlight, allowing it to be seen from miles away. It has an unnecessarily complicated and winding stone path leading up to a central open-air type of banquet hall. You guys see this going on? And actually, you know what? Let me give you a larger vision range because it'll matter more outside.
Look at Oki holding his player's handbook like it's his doll. Like his doll.
Dude, it's still so funny to me that you took a walk to go get something. You're like, oh, guys, there's Jesse. What's he doing? Oh, he's reading a D&D handbook. It's you guys are such fucking nerds. It rocks.
but
Like,
we-
I'm not.
but we
I'm
rule.
not hating. I'm not hating.
Oh,
on
I'm not.
It,
No,
does rule.
no, it was amazing. It wasn't.
It's just so like it's. You guys are. It's like a sitcom.
Yeah.
The Chicago table, baby.
we need to figure out something. Who's going to go in as the delivery boys and who's going to go in as the customer? I personally think I'm probably best qualified to go in as the noble. I've spent my life around these types of people.
How long? I'm just curious. How long did you think about this? But I bet you didn't have to think too long to come to that decision.
I know what you're thinking, and I understand why you'd think that, but I'm
you know what? You know what, Octavia? Let me just stop you right there. I'll be the delivery boy. Is that what you want?
Yes.
You want me to grovel before you, Octavius?
Octavius is definitely the kind of like you're going to be the guy who goes in who's seeking pleasure and leisure.
I've spent my life around.
That is
decadent
you,
nobles.
so you should do it. You do.
Yeah,
want that.
I'm best qualified for that.
All right, I'll be delivery boy. That's fine.
I'm well versed in trade and all that, but we'll go in, we'll make our deal or whatever, we'll make our offering.
We can say we all came together. We found each other on the road, but we're different. I think our cover stories, we don't know each other that way. We simply were traveling with each other at the time, but now we're going our separate ways.
Right. All right.
That's unfair.
And do we offer up all this crap that the Mousefolk gave us as an entry, or
Crap?
Let's
Let's craft you. Let's craft
I think
you. Then.
I'd be taking that as the entry fee. You guys would deliver the
all right.
ale.
I'm gonna give you 47 gold, then also Oki.
What are we delivering?
I'll hand it over to you.
We have the 2 barrels of ale, I believe, that were.
Yeah.
If you guys can sneak in the back somehow, I think that would be best. Upon delivery.
Oh, did you get that?
Yeah. 47 gold, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch my
I
ale.
just made mine 0, so just don't forget that, because that's all our gold, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have any gold, so.
Cool.
Whoa,
Yeah, I'll well, then we should probably split up a little bit, and I'll go around back with the barrels, and I guess
think we can all go into the front area, figure out where we all need to be.
all right.
Cool. Yeah, let's get a move on.
All right. As you guys kind of approach and you divvy up your plans, you can hear raucous sounds of enjoyment. Some voices far louder than others, but it appears a party is in full fucking swing. This is around 11 o'clock at night.
Cool.
What are they listening to?
You just mainly hear people talking loudly. You don't hear any music playing at the time.
Mm.
Cool. All right. Yeah, let's head in to the front area here.
Cool. Are you heading in kind of by yourself, Octavius?
I think so. Yeah. I'll start heading in on my own. I'm carrying the trade goods and stuff that the mouse folk gave us.
And as you kind of come walking through, you see one of the monks who is just ripped, but sloppy kind of ripped.
Can you describe in more detail?
Like fat, strong fat. Not quite Rufus from Street Fighter 4, but getting there.
That guy's massive.
Yeah, but
strong. Not
you
built.
said ripped, and then you went. Your description was not quite Rufus.
Not quite Rufus in the stomach. Not as exaggerated as that.
So that's not ripped.
You see a kind of sloppy but looks very strong monk approach you in gold and blue clothing, Octavius, and he's kind of walking up to you, kind of sizing you up and down. And as he approached, "Oh, where you from, bud?
Where's the party, gentlemen?
Party's here, but I gotta know where you're from."
Matt Cloud, my friend. Matt Cloud.
Matt Cloud ain't got shit, bud. You gotta be somewhere better than that. Where's
Oh, yeah, he ain't got shit. Is that right?
How about
Let me show you what I got here. I'm
Oh.
going to show him all the trade goods that I have.
All right, come on, buddy. What do you want? It's 100 gold, huh? For one night.
Oh, we got more than enough here.
Let me see
with all
some
the,
of the stuff you got. What do you got here? All right.
And I'm going to start just placing it out in front of him, basically.
All right, got this. What is this? Ink. Emmer. You might like this. Show this to Emmer later. And
I will.
then he kind of points you like this. All right, you got some little. This is a tiny, depressing pocket watch. Yeah, all right. Take all this and then give me 60 more gold. How about that?
60 more gold?
Yeah, 60 more gold.
I have 40 here, and the trade goods should cover the 100 gold entry fee. Plenty.
All right, give me a persuasion or intimidation, whatever you're going for.
I am proficient in this. Did I gain a proficiency bonus at level 5? Yes, I did. So, cool. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, bud. We can work with that. What else you got on you? You got anything cool on you? What about this? And he just is like literally looking at you to see if you have anything in your pockets. It's a nice sword. I like this armor too. What else you got?
I'm gonna show him my or I don't have my flail anymore, I guess. I've had to do something stupid, I think. I might have to give him my sword as collateral.
Do what you gotta do.
What do I got? Yeah, I'm gonna take off the armor and I'm gonna try to hand that to him. Exquisite dwarven craftsmanship.
Hey, it matches the color of this place. Not bad. The dome and whatnot.
Yeah, pretty good.
All right, go ahead. And he kind of takes everything and he just kind of puts it into his pockets and he just takes the armor and he just kind of slaps it down right there. I'll get it later.
Yeah, I'm getting that fucking armor back. You're not keeping that, buddy. All right, thank you.
Oh, hold on. I got to introduce you. What's your name?
Name is Octavius Storm.
And he just turns around. Ladies and gentlemen, Octavius Storm, what's like your title? What's your thing?
Lord Protector.
The
Tinder
Lord
Coast.
Protector is here. And he starts like clapping and everybody like raises up their drinks to kind of look at you and you're able to get a look at the crowd. You can tell kind of who's a monk and who's, if you want to ask me if anybody's a noble or not, you're such a noble that you would be able to know automatically.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, is there one, I'm scanning for like nobility, but I'm also scanning for anybody who might recognize my name, like Bishop Breer, who might recognize the name Octavius Storm.
Give me a perception check. Do I have anything in that one? Is that just no? That's just a generic.
14.
14. You said.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you do a quick size up of the crowd, and they all kind of look at you, and you're able to tell this woman is definitely a noble, and in fact,
This woman here.
yeah, she looks like a noble, but you don't quite recognize her. This woman looks like a noble, but she's definitely a lesser noble from a family that is beneath yours. You're able to see that this kind of strange thing appears to be an orc of a type you've never seen before. And then you're able to tell there is a man wearing the symbol of Rehirakti in the corner at a table by himself.
There he be.
There we go. That's what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, go talk, go do whatever. The drinks are there. The food's good. It's fucking about to get really underway.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna get an ale. And I'm going to, before I go to Bishop Breer, I'm keeping an eye on him. I want to go in front of the noble lady that was from a lesser house.
This one right
Try
here?
to, strike her up in conversation first.
Cool.
Did you want to go to these other guys first, or see what they're doing?
Yeah, you guys watch kind of from a little, not wide out in the open, just standing there, but you're able to hear them announce Lord Octavius Storm, and you hear, hey, type of thing, and you guys are just kind of standing there with the ale.
Maxwell, how do you think, you're a merchant, you're a trader, or you've traveled a lot, how do you think we best approach this?
I can speak to them if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not really as you can tell, I'm kind of out of my element here, more of the converter type of guy.
We're just delivering ale?
Yeah, we got 2 barrels available. We're gonna deliver it.
They said it was like going to be 50 gold each.
For the ales?
Yeah.
Well, we
what
should
the trader
probably
lady said.
get in there and, infiltrate. I had a former associate of mine. His name's Mr. Creep. I don't know if I've talked to you about it too much, but he was really good about getting in there and making sure his presence wasn't known.
What happened to Mr. Creep?
He got completely clobbered, absolutely destroyed by a Cyclops. Brains, viscera, skull, and bones everywhere. Just absolutely destroyed because we followed Octavius's idea because he thought he was the son of Ray Herakti.
He made a great sacrifice.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Yep. You taking the lead on this one?
Yeah, let's take the barrels in.
All right. I'm following Maxwell's lead 100%.
Cool. Andrew, you should be able to move your token however you want to.
All right. I'm going to bring him in.
Cool. And you kind of walk in with the barrels, and he doesn't really know what to make of you. Kind of like looking at... He's never... Whoa! Excuse me for being rude. What kind of guy are you?
We're here to deliver the ale.
Like a tabaxi, but you're like ripped.
Where should we place it?
Oh, that's a good look on you. I tell you what, you're wearing robes too, will you? You a monk?
I come from the Brotherhood of Stars, from the east.
Not bad. What are you delivering ale for?
What's wrong with delivering ale?
Come in here. Gordon's gonna want to spar with you. You look like you can handle yourself.
What's Malachi doing? Can you even move these barrels?
I'm gonna kick.
Are you rolling it? Like,
yeah, I'm rolling them. Yeah, but I'm gonna kick you in the back of the leg and say, "Go for it, brawl the guy." Yeah, I'm rolling them. I'm pushing them along.
You want me to spar with some bar monk? These
Yes,
aren't
just
even
do it.
monks.
I'm a monk. We're monks, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Trust me, we can give it pretty good. You got it's a hard, yeah.
Maxwell is like definitely like Zen and tries not to show like his judgment and shit, but he definitely like is despising these people because they are not monks in his eyes. Like they are just like hedonist like shits that are just like exploiting people. Well, I mean they're like getting money from nobles, which is like whatever, but they're not like his monks.
Yeah.
And what
his monks are like true believers and go to the stars and like artisans, like top quality, disciplined. These guys are just dickheads.
What kind of stuff do your monks make? Do they make like I don't know something really cool?
Or we do like fabrics, like very fine fabrics that you can't find anywhere.
Lace work.
No, all right. You're just.
All right.
I was trying to talk about my D&D stuff. You're just trying to get my goat.
Are you trying to talk about your D&D stuff?
That was my thing before I even brought up those islands. So shut up. Moving along.
I was just wondering. I was just asking questions.
And what are you, like a priest?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This is in character now. I thought that was okay. I thought, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I help. I help brew this ale, and I'm here to deliver it. This is how we handle it. None of us know the recipes about how to make this entire ale. It's that it's all split up amongst all of us in different ways. No one person knows it. So, one of us has to come along and make sure that no one takes it in order to figure out that it's how it's made, et cetera, et cetera.
What type of ale is it?
This right here?
Yeah.
It's a bitter brew.
This ale in this barrel.
It's a bitter brew.
It's a bitter brew.
That's right. I don't have to tell you what kind of ale this is. It's good.
I mean, if we ordered it, you're just showing up with bit.
Would I just tell you about the recipes and the secrecy between monks?
Malachi's
getting mad.
What kind of ale did you order? Let me because orders are always getting them wrong.
Well, let's see. We get about 6 barrels from that hillbilly on the mountain. We get about probably 2 barrels from the sugar guys. The mouse, they did the sugar stuff. And then we got the hush guys. They send us, whatever they can get usually. And then
Right. So
You
I'm
get the
telling
runoffs
you,
from
this
Hush.
is-
You get the top quality stuff from the
we
mouse.
get the benediction will come down. We'll do usually about 10 of that and then whatever. So what is this
I
thing?
got
This-
the sweet
this
stuff
is-
from the mice.
All right, go ahead and you guys just want to drop that off, and I guess you can. Are you trying to get in or what? You just
We're just gonna. I'll just take it where it needs to be. Well, yeah. We're just
We're just trying
don't
to
mind
complete this delivery. You wanted me to spar with one of your patrons.
all right. He kind of gestures this way. Go ahead and bring it through those doors there. That's where the big man is. Big man, I'll tell you to take it to the kitchen.
cool. You sit over here.
Yep. And
Okay.
give me a
I will,
give me a
well-
perception check.
Both of us.
Yes, but Malachi, you get advantage on it. And then he is also going to get advantage. Is your religious symbol out?
My ankh?
Yes.
Probably not, but I do have tattoos all over me.
All right. I'm not going to give myself advantage. I'll just do his roll. He's got a +4 to that. And then what'd you roll?
Again, you said my religious symbol could be the ankhs tattooed on my hands. So
Okay.
however you want to see that. I got a 21 on perception.
And what are you dressed like? You're still wearing like the vestments and whatnot?
Yeah, I'm looking like a priest, straight up.
So you walk by and you see this guy dressed up in fucking full priest gear. And you walk right by him carrying these barrels and you're vaguely and you both look at each
To
other.
be fair, I'm pushing him along like this. There's no way I'm carrying him, and I just look at him and I'm just gonna give him a stare and just keep going.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of like you both like catch each other's eyes, but I don't think it's enough. He's never seen you before.
Is that Bishop Breer?
And then you guys
I guess I would know. Yeah.
You would not know. And you guys kind of go through the door and are able to see what appears to be this kind of throne room right here. And let's go back to Octavius, who's having a conversation with this noble.
Hey, come here often?
Well, no, I'm sorry. This is my first time.
First time's always the craziest, isn't it?
I am. I'm sorry to introduce myself like this. I a little inebriated. I'm Lady Jessica.
Jessica. Where do I know that name before?
You are familiar with God damn it, I didn't write a last name down. Hold on.
Sorry.
Lady Jessica Chartreuse, you're aware of the Chartreuse family?
Ooh.
They're less
Chartreuse.
they're lesser nobles, but they're still big enough to be able to have some impact in.
Yeah, Octavius can. He's got an idea of who they are. He knows,
Yeah.
but he also knows that the Storms probably have higher status over them. So
Yeah.
he's trying to kind of leverage that. So
Um,
he's kind of playing it up like Chartreuse. Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm familiar with you. You're from the Storm family, right?
indeed.
I
I am
don't
a Storm.
I don't know your first name, but you know how gossip is with the royals.
I know how it goes. Octavius. It's a pleasure, Lady Jessica.
Octavius, yes, that's it. Yes. What are you doing here, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I welcome the questions. In fact, I saw you across the room, and for one, I was enchanted. But I
Oh,
was
he's
hoping you
horny
could
now.
maybe. I was hoping you could maybe help me.
All right, give me a yeah. What could I do?
Somebody I'm looking for here. Somebody who kind of owes something to my family. One Bishop Breer. Are you familiar with them?
Yeah, he's here apparently all the time, from what people tell me.
Interesting. What do people say about him?
Well, he doesn't talk a lot about religious things, which a lot of people find weird. And if he was at a large party in benediction, he'd probably be stripped of his rank. But out here, anything goes, apparently.
Anything goes. That's what I've been hearing. Order me a drink. I'll be back around later for you.
You told her to order you a drink?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm going to just walk away from
it. She looks a little shocked, but yeah, you walk away. Where are you going from that?
Going straight to Bishop Breer.
Okay. How do you approach?
I'm approaching him from behind.
Cool.
And I want to put 2 arms on his shoulders.
He's approaching from the Breer.
Yeah, as I approach him, like from behind, I grasp his shoulders.
Oh.
Start massaging him.
Oh, this is so Obama, man. Fuck. So
You say that about everything.
Different levels of power.
That's true. I do always say that.
You do.
So as you put his arms on him, you just feel him tense up immediately. But he's like almost frozen, and he doesn't say anything.
You're a hard man to find, Mr. Breer.
Just sit down or kill me.
And I'm killing
What a
you.
pussy! What a fucking pussy!
Who wants to kill you? I have something for you.
What?
And I'm at this point going to pull out the letter from my father, the opened sealed letter. I'm not even concealing the fact that it's been opened. That I handed over to him.
All right, let me pull out that note. What was it named? Oh,
read it. Warning: reading this breaks the seal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And he kind of reads over it. Jesus, I thought this was something else completely. Do you have the Sunstone with you?
Of course I have the Sunstone is safe. Let's just put it that way. I wouldn't be foolish enough to bring it here to someone who's so intimately tied with Idma Clackshaw.
Fucking quiet! What the fuck are you talking like loud for? The fuck are you doing?
What are you afraid of?
The fuck are you bringing?
Let's talk privately.
Let's talk fucking privately. Should have been talking fucking private. Okay.
And, I'm gonna lead him out back. I'm gonna just start walking this way.
I'll lead. I know this place. Just let me. He kind of runs in front of you, and he kind of walks by, and you can kind of see them. All of a sudden, you two have just kind of walked into this, and right behind you, almost, you see Octavius and Bishop Breer just hurrying off into the background.
I'm gonna give them a sign, like trying to hide it from the other people in the room, but like follow me.
This is a kind of open back porch area, and he's gonna lead you into there. And this one kind of overlooks it's a amazing view. It faces the mountain, and it goes down this hill, so it's like elevated.
How high up is it?
I'd say it's probably enough to kill a guy.
Oh, nice. I like that. All right. I'm gonna take Maxwell and kind of like push him, like not push him, but like lightly, gently, like guide him in that direction. And to the other 3 people in there, I'm gonna say, "You all didn't see shit. You hear that? You didn't see a goddamn thing."
And you just hear, ah! And this guy starts following you.
Who?
The guy in the center of the room. I will show you his.
As we're walking outside.
Yep.
All right.
Shit. Hold on. Let me change the settings. So
I got it covered. I think I can talk our way out of this. Just let him follow you.
Let's do. Why is? All right, taking the grid off. That way it'll do it. Okay, cool.
You can also hold Option, Branson, to move things in where it you can move it where you want it to go.
All right, I'll put his face right. You guys see him?
Yeah, we can see him.
All right.
That's a really ugly guy.
Yeah, with a
Oh, he looks fine.
with a giant. He has a giant. He's about 5'4", 300 pounds, a giant gold chain across him, and glasses.
This is a short king.
Yep. And he follows you guy. What's going on in here? We mixing it up?
Oh, you can say that.
I was
This is not a
wondering when
friend-
somebody would come to kill Bishop Breer.
Kill. He said kill. This is a friend of my father's.
All right, but just don't kill him here, okay? That's all I'm asking, guys.
Of course, yeah.
Like the third guys that came to kill him.
Yeah, not even a remote worry with us.
All right,
Don't-
I'll be checking.
I know.
So you guys
Feel
have
free.
fun.
You got it.
You guys have fun, and he leaves. And you just hear him drinking from the other room, like.
Clasp another hand around the back of Bishop Breer's neck. Like, oh, this is a frequent occurrence for you, isn't it?
Yeah, well, nobody's perfect. I don't know what to tell you.
Nobody's nerfing.
I just don't need a lecture right now. It's a lot of fucking shit happening.
Yeah, you've.
Oh, cool off. Jesus.
Yeah, just settle down.
I'm
Like,
trying.
We're
but
just
again,
talking.
I don't know who you guys are. You
Maxwell,
guys-
Maxwell places his large Leonin hand, like his paw hand, onto his shoulder, like it's gonna be okay.
Stop fucking touching me. You guys don't need to fucking touch me. I understand. You're intimidating. I'm here. I'm fucking what? What do you want? What do you want? Just tell me what you want.
Maxwell does not lift his hand off him. He actually tightens his grasp on
Oh
his
my
shoulder.
god.
You know who we're looking for
Who?
and why we're
Who?
here with you.
Who? Idmar Clackshaw? You want him?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at. Yep.
Sings like a bird.
Okay. Well, he just shows up.
He just shows up.
I don't go to see
doesn't
him.
help me.
Nobody goes to see him. You'll be sitting here, fucking enjoying your day. Next thing you know, a mouse on the fucking ground will turn into Idmar Clackshaw, and he starts yelling at you, threatening to kill you.
Under what circumstances does he show up?
When he needs
That might help
something.
us. When he needs something. What does he usually need?
The fucking hole in Abernathy.
He needs the hole in Abernathy?
Yeah, he needs me to. I set up the barrier. I set up the flame of Reharak tea that can fucking keep the fucking Shadowfell from creeping into our world.
What's the shadow?
Malachi, I think this might be your expertise. Do you want me to dangle him over the side of the cliff here?
Listen, I think you're doing a fine job. Why don't you just continue and I'll clean up.
Fair enough. You create a barrier for him, you said. What does he need a barrier for?
The fucking aberrations coming out of the hole in Abernathy. That's where he set up his whole shit. And then one of the fucking holes opens up and he's got to fucking fight that.
Be interesting. How do we dispel this barrier then?
It's a fucking continual flame. You need a continual flame to counter the darkness. You need to cast it. It's a spell so it lasts for days on a time. When it's about to end, he comes and he gets me and he makes me come back.
So, Interesting. Okay. So without you, he can't continue then. So he needs to come to you.
Yeah.
Continue the.
Trust me.
Well, that's perfect.
I know what you're thinking. I've tried to fucking run away. I've tried to get back, and he fucking, either him or the centaur or fucking somebody comes and they fucking scoop me up. So I just sit here waiting.
Well, the centaur. I look towards Malachi. The centaur won't be a problem anymore, right?
You guys killed the centaur. You killed Bask?
Don't you worry about what we did with him.
All right, so you
What
guys
you
are
need to
like,
worry about right now is what we're gonna do with you.
right, you're probably going to kill me.
Maxwell's gonna is he wearing a cap? Does he have like a bishop cap of any sort?
Oh, it's got a big feather in it.
Oh, okay. He's gonna remove his
Have
cap.
you never seen a? Never mind.
He's gonna remove the cap and he's gonna brush back the bishop's hair, like kind of pet it and go, "You need to calm down."
I don't think it would.
Like
I
you
think
can feel
what
like
we
the
need-
Leonin warm breath in his face as he
All right,
says it.
all right. I'll calm down. And as you kind of get closer to him, you're able to smell. He smells like straight liquor, too.
Oh, he's liquored up?
I need you to stay put right here, Bishop Breer. We're gonna do a quick huddle.
All right. Listen, you want the sunstone, right?
We have the sunstone.
Okay. I'll do the fucking thing your dad wants me to do, and you. How about this? You don't kill me. I initiate the ritual with the sunstone. You change to whatever. I'm happy. You're happy, and we can move on. And you let me go, and I won't die.
Fair
I
enough.
can't promise you won't die.
Let me. I need to discuss a few things.
That's the
with my
worst thing
companions
you can
first.
say when you're trying to get me. Okay.
Well, we can kill you right now, or you can wait till you might die from Rehirak or from Idma Klekshaw.
Listen, if you kill me right here, though, I'm going to scream, right? And then Gordon Mann will come
No,
in
you
here,
won't.
and
No,
he'll
you won't.
Well, they're going to find it. Listen.
No, they won't.
Let's cool it. Let's we need to have a discussion real quick, my companions. I'm gonna kind of form a huddle away from Bishop Breer so he can't quite hear us.
He's drunk. He can't hear us.
So we need to. I formulated a plan kind of in my head here and talk. If we want Idma Clackshaw and he needs Bishop Breer, we take him back to MacLeod, put him in our tower. We lay a trap for Idma Clackshaw.
You have a tower? For what
We have a
purpose?
tower. For just this sort of thing, prisoners. High value targets. Keep them in the tower under strict surveillance. And we got a trap that we can deploy for Idma Clackshaw when he obviously will eventually need his Bishop Breer's services. It's risky. It's high risk, but I don't know what other options we have. Otherwise, we can't track down Idma Clackshaw any other way. He just appears out of thin air, it seems.
So he appears out of thin air, and you two leave a trail everywhere you go. I see.
We should be. I mean, considering
What do you
getting
guys
back to that cloud, anyways, I think it's a good plan.
Well,
I go where you go.
we're telling him that the Sunstone is back at MacLeod, and he needs to come with us. And we'll settle our debts here. And also, I need help swiping my armor back before we leave.
I think it may do you well to make him comfortable at MacLeod. I think he will comply better if he's comfortable.
Of course. Yeah, we're going to...
Make him comfortable. Yep, that's what we're gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
Which means, like, you know...
Irons. Just
Catherine Wheel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
man in the iron mask.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to go back to Bishop Breer. All right. You're coming with us back to MacLeod.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where we have the sunstone. You'll do your ritual, and then we'll move on from there.
And I'm going to tell you, Octavius, you're going to love being a human.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll love being a human.
You'll finally be like an actual part of like the royal family and stuff, and they'll stop sending you to places like this. You'll be like, hey, you could be the Lord one day.
Father knows best, and I'm gripping the side of this porch like really tightly. I'm gonna try to break off a piece of this.
All right, give me a strength check.
15.
Oh,
Yeah, it splinters. Doesn't necessarily break off, but you definitely splinter it a little bit.
Father knows best, isn't that right, Bishop Breer? Let's go. Let's
That's
go
right.
back.
I'm
Let's
noticing it. I'm noticing it, and I'm noticing the disdain you hold for your father. Making a mental note.
I think you'd be a really good lord. I think you would be. And once you get a human, you get all the other deal with this. It's gonna be great.
Of course. And yeah, I'm gonna grasp him by the back of the neck and be like, "Okay, we're heading out. Let's go. No need to waste any time."
As you try to head out, you are greeted by this face.
God
Hey.
damn it, brother.
How you doing? How's it going?
Got told only one of you guys kind of paid to get in here.
He looks like a Van Gundy, like not somewhere between Jeff and Stan.
Yeah.
He does. Maxwell is gonna simply push him aside.
Okay,
And walk through the door.
he's going to push back.
There's no way he can resist me.
Okay.
What am I rolling? What am I rolling?
All right, so if you're timed, give an athletics check.
We're gonna have to cut our way out of here, aren't we?
So as you push,
He's large.
He's a big boy.
got a +5. All right, he has a +9 to sleight of hand, and as you push,
God.
so you go ahead and push, and you get a solid push off, and then he kind of goes back about 5 feet, and you look up and you notice he is carrying all of your fine silks. What's this? This'll do. It's not a bad little collection you got here. You make these?
Those belong to me and the Brotherhood.
Oh, that's crazy. Because you got to pay to get in here. It's kind of how we do things.
Or I can enter as I please.
Or I can throw you off of the back of this fucking balcony while I have all these rich guys watch and cheer me on. Huh? I don't know if you've noticed this.
I'm gonna look to Octavius and Malachi to see what their expression.
Or
I'm grasping my sword as he says that. Like I
Like
I
on the
have my
hilt?
arm on on the hilt. Like I grab my sword by the hilt.
What's Malachi doing?
Malachi's just watching, like, amused and just seeing what's going to unfold, but confident.
Maxwell is scanning the room. It's just him and those two other guys in here.
Yes. But one of the guys is wearing Octavius's armor now.
Yeah.
That's not boding well. That is not boding well.
I'm gonna be honest, I need that armor back. But it might be tricky.
Are you saying that as a character, or are you just saying it?
I'm just saying it kind of meta right now.
Right.
I'm thinking.
Right.
I think this silk's pretty good. What, you let me hold on to it, maybe you can go ahead and get out of there.
You can give it back now.
Well, maybe I'll give it back, but Bishop Breer's going to stay here with me, and he's going to keep...
He comes with us, just as a silk will.
I hate to let you know this.
He's under our protection. I've been contracted to protect this man by my Brotherhood.
Okay, well, this is my house. Like, this is my house. Everybody here works for me.
I don't care.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be a tough one. I feel.
Can I go pee really quick?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
6. God damn it! I am rolling like shit today. Got my extra attack. Look at everything I can do. Oh, I got spiritual weapon.
Ah, didn't do that. Oh, well.
That's a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play this like a caster almost, I think.
God damn it! All my dry erase markers are fucking dying.
Yeah, we should be fine.
There we go.
If you, yeah, because my ace, I'm just worried about my AC more than anything. But I got a lot of HP, so I got a lot to burn through.
See.
Back.
You're bad. I think I know what I'll do. Music on.
All right. So +3, +5. All right. First one is gonna be for Gordon. The second one's gonna be for the other two. So, Gordon did pretty well.
Fuck Gordon.
All right. Did anyone beat a 24?
Nope.
No, we didn't.
Okay, so then we have next up would be Joel, and then it would be Maxwell, and then it will be Oki, and then it will be
The monks.
All right. Top of the order is going to go ahead and be Gordon. And he is going to step up in the doorway, and he is going to attack you 3 times. So he's got a +8 to hit. So that will be a 19, 18, and 22.
Those all hit.
Okay.
This is gonna suck.
So
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
It'll be 3d6 +9. All right, so you take 21 damage, and I need you to make me a strength saving throw. Oh, perfect. Yeah, you're able to resist the final blow in which he was trying to send you, over that. But you're able to hold your ground, but he gave you a 3-piece that you weren't like, he's quicker than you thought he was. And he just dunk, and gets it in good. And he's just kind of blocking the doorway like this. It's really an awkward point. Like even, there's another doorway right here. It's kind of like an open concept type of thing. But, there's 2 doorways, one here, one right here, and he is completely blocking this one. So, next up, Joel.
Malachi's going to see Maxwell take some blows. And he's going to curl around through this doorway. And I'm going to launch Fireball right here, so it should hit all 3 of them.
Cool.
What is this made of right here, Branson?
That is a sand pit for fighting in.
Sand pit. Okay, yeah. Then I'm just launching it so I can hit all 3 of them and light this whole fucking place on fire.
Cool. I'll do 3d20 rolls.
Yep. So you have to save a 16.
Cool. Fail. Pass. So this guy fails. How much damage was it?
33.
Describe your kill on this guy.
I mean, he just turns to toast, just like the Mortal Kombat kill when like Scorpion actually burns somebody, and they just become a skeleton dancing around.
So you dome
and the
this.
other ones. Yeah. Maybe I just shoot at his head. I just shoot at his feet. He burns up, and they just get residual damage. So they take 17 each.
So when they take that damage, you see this guy kind of do a backflip, and this guy kind of jump to the side a little bit. So they only take half that.
Cool. I'm gonna curl back in here.
Cool.
Out to the balcony.
All right.
Is anything on fire or? It's cool if it's not. I was just curious.
Shit is scorched, but it's not directly
Okay.
on fire yet.
Okay, cool. I just want to know if the place is collapsing. I wasn't sure.
No.
Okay, sweet.
All right. Next up, Maxwell. It's your turn.
Daunting roar.
Let's go. So they all make Constitution saving throws, correct?
Does Maxwell growl like Tuvia? Does he go?
Right.
Oh no, he lets out a loud ass lioness roar.
Plus 2.
Because he's pissed. He just got fucking hit for 21.
Okay, so this is for Gordon. Plus 2. Okay, Gordon fails.
Sick.
And then the other
That
two
move fucking kicks ass. That's such a good
plus
ability.
2. Let's see here. Oh my god. Okay, everybody fails.
Fuck yeah.
All right, and that's just your bonus action. You still have an action. They are all currently afraid, and they will use their turn to kind of run away.
So I am going to. We're going to grow the arms for a key point.
Hell yeah.
Arms of Astral Self.
Can't do that. That's a bonus action. You just did a
is it?
bonus action. Yep.
Oh, yeah, it is a bonus. My bad. All right, so we'll just do the 2 pummels onto Gordon.
Yeah. Roll the attacks. All right. Clean hit. And another clean hit. All right. You give him a little 2-piece.
Well, now it's done.
I'm hoping
how
Octavius comes up clutch.
And
Yeah,
but
Right now, I'm just throwing it all in.
because he did get attacked, he has a chance to break his own fear.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works, right? Yeah. He gets a chance to break fear if he gets attacked. Or does it?
I'm looking it up, Branson. I don't think he does because I think that's like
I've never heard of that.
Frightened.
They're frightened until the end of my next turn.
Here, I'll put
To the end
Frightened
of
in
my
there, Branson.
to the end of my next turn.
This is what Frightened says to me.
Where'd you post that?
In the chat.
In the chat.
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within its line of sight. They can't willingly move closer to its source of fear.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
So until the end of my next turn, he's frightened.
Yeah.
Oh!
No.
Oh, I'm sorry!
Until the end of his turn, he's frightened.
Yeah.
No, it says until the end of
And
your next turn.
It's
meaning
for my next turn. For my
next turn.
Daunting Roar.
Okay.
It's in the chat as well.
Okay. Yeah, so he will be afraid for the duration of his whole turn. All right. Let's
Is he groveling?
Yeah, I don't think he's built to grovel, but he's definitely like, oh, fuck, what's going on? Because he's never seen a Leonin before. Now this guy's yelling.
Oh, he's yelling!
He's
Damn,
yelling.
he's yelling!
All right.
Never seen this guy before. No, he's yelling over here in my place.
I'm
my
scared.
God.
I don't know what's going on. I'm scared.
Whoa, why are you yelling? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
All right, and then that'll be Oki. You're up.
Cool. So first thing I'm doing as a bonus action is casting Spiritual Weapon as a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
Let's fucking go. What's
And
this
I'm-
look like?
What it looks like is my first. You just hear Octavius say, like, "Weapons of yore, assist
God.
me again," and it is my old flail, like the old flail that I first had when I first started, and it's just like now, like, just floating, and it's made of light. And I'm gonna just attack big guy with it. 2d8.
Roll the attack.
Yeah, roll. What do I gotta?
It's whatever your
Just the
wisdom mod.
Yes.
It's your wisdom
Yes.
mod.
Well, no, charisma for me.
Oh, okay. Charisma plus your proficiency.
Yeah, so spell attack. Spell attack. 13. Motherfucker. Why do I roll like shit today?
Oh,
You're
I
good.
don't
You're
know.
good. You're good.
But you whiff as the flail kind of goes, and he ducks underneath it, and it smashes into the wall.
And as he's ducking, like, I go in there for 2 weapon strikes.
Cool. All right. Roll.
2-handed.
With no armor on, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon is so fucking nuts. I know it didn't hit,
This
but
is
it's
a
still
fucking-
nuts.
This is
All right.
a fucking joke.
He,
This is an absolute fucking joke today.
you whiff on both. You rolled a 3.
Shut up.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm not laughing. I'm just laughing at the.
No.
This is a fucking joke.
We all have these moments.
3 for
Yeah,
3
no.
on the whiff.
Yeah,
Return to the
3 whips.
All right.
Okay, well, still, that's a bonus action that's up for the entire time, basically.
All right. This monk is going to charge at you, Oki, and he is going to make
Cool.
2 weapon attacks.
Tell me.
Each one is plus 5.
Oh,
Both of those hit.
Okay. And then so that'll be D4s plus 3. So 2D4 plus
Yeah,
6.
isn't he? Somebody just. Thank you, whoever said that in chats. Isn't he frightened?
Ah,
Shouldn't he
yes,
be-
he can't move towards you. I'm sorry.
Hey, Thank you, Hoyafin. And he
All right.
can't run towards me. He can't get closer to me.
All
Neither
right.
of them can do shit.
he can attack you from from range, but yeah.
He
Well,
doesn't
if and-
have that on there.
Thank you so much, my friend.
So he is going. Oops, I keep moving shit. I get you out of the way. All right, he is turning tail towards the door.
Uh-oh.
He
That
is,
might be bad, actually.
He's dashing.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gonna
I got
alert the guards. Fuck.
No, I got it. I got him.
All right, and he is dashed away.
Fuck. Is he gone?
Yeah, you can't see him.
Oh fuck. Okay.
You just
God damn
gotta throw a fireball between all those nobles. Just turn this place into a horror show.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
Sure.
You want me to? You want me
You
to?
do whatever you want.
fucking want me to? I'll fucking do it.
You do
I'll
whatever
do
you
it, dude. I'll fucking do it.
You gotta get rid of Gordon.
And then at the very end of the turn, Bishop Breer is running past you, Joel. Out this way.
You gotta grab.
You can try to do an attack as a reaction. I'll let you have that attack be a grapple. If you want to try to use your reaction for that.
Man.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was the whole
Just-
point of this.
I mean, I'm not much of a grappler. Can I try to trip him?
Even if you tripped him, that would be a melee weapon attack, you know?
All right. Yeah. I'll do whatever is best. Shit, this sucks. Just a normal strength attack then, or?
Yeah, sure. Hey!
Oh my god, crit 20!
A
19 with a crit 20. That's funny.
Okay, so what you said you wanted to trip him?
I thought it'd be. I just don't see Malachi trying to grab. He just seems and just sticks out his tiny little foot with his
His
nice little-
loafer.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
his loafer.
You trip him as he's going through the doorway, and
Oh,
he falls on his face right here. So he is
he
now.
I'm gonna say,
slides a couple
uh,
feet on his face. You bitch.
Stupid bitch.
And Malachi's gonna say, "Oh no, you don't, blasphemer!" And yeah, trip him right there. Cool.
Awesome.
All right. And you top of the order is going to be Gordon, and Gordon is going to have to disengage. So he would only have. He's going. He'll go this way. So Gordon is going to disengage out the door.
Fuck. Is this guy right here the one that had my armor?
He's
Yes.
dead. Yeah.
Takes time to put on armor though, so that might. But
Can
Joel,
I have
might
a
be-
free, can I have a free action real quickly if he runs out the door?
Joel, it's your turn.
Okay, free action really quickly if that's cool. I just want to say, like, I'll pop out after I trip him, and I'll see the situation, and I'll just say, grab your armor, and let's get the fuck out of here.
you got it. And I'm gonna strip him as fast as I can of his armor.
Cool. I would say to put on your armor takes at least a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta.
Don't put it on.
Yeah, I'm not putting it on yet. I'm just grabbing it.
Cool. That'll be your. Is that would have
That'd
to
be
be
my
an
that'd be my
action.
action, I imagine. Yeah.
Down was that
What are we
balcony.
doing?
Okay, I'm going to... Sorry. I'm thinking for a second how I'm going to handle this. Homeboy's down on the ground. Is he prone, Branson?
Yes.
Oof. Okay.
Do we know how far down the balcony was?
It's
Since they
far
were-
enough to kill a man, Branson said, so it's a fucking jump. You
It's
could
a
probably
pretty
make it as a monk.
steep cliff.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
it's not
like
good.
So
It's not
if I
even-
kill-
About how steep it is, but it's just jagged rock cliff face down.
Yeah.
Like
It's not looking good. We
Okay,
shouldn't
all
jump
right.
down that way, but we should find another way out.
mean,
And
he was-
so
Bishop Breer was heading towards this way. Maybe there's something up there. Maybe you should
that's
check
what I'm that's what I'm thinking.
an
But
exit.
I'm just gonna give us a diversion really quickly. Just give me a second, okay? All right, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. Is there a door right here, Branson?
no, the two doors are right here and right here.
No, to get into the hallway that they exited. Where were we coming
okay.
originally?
There's
they-
two. There's one north and south.
Right here.
Oh, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20. That should do it. Okay, is this a giant keg over here?
Yes.
All right, I'm launching another fireball at it.
80 feet away.
Does fireball reach that far? 150.
Cool. All right, light it up. We throw it up, and it is leaking.
Just a little leak from a fireball. It's just
No.
kind of leaking.
It is busted. It is spilling everywhere.
All right, I don't even care if someone gets hurt there. I don't really care, and I'll come back in. That's my action. But then if I can just stand on Breer's neck while he's on the ground,
Sure.
and then I think that's all I can do right now. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'll just wait for everybody else, and I'm just gonna say I think I gave him something to work with.
Let's go. Whose turn next?
I think it's me.
Axel?
So I'm going to go up 5, 10, 15, right to here to the Bishop Breer. Pick him up, throw him over my shoulder.
All right. It's your action.
So then I can do 30 more feet. Moving, right? Because I'm 45
What?
speed.
Yeah. Sorry, 45.
So,
Good God, man, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. 5, 10, 15, 20. Do I see anything in this hallway?
You see
Behind me, or to right or left?
door.
I'm gonna open up this door right in front of me to my right here.
Let me
With the, and I'm carrying the bishop the whole time.
and you see a very fancy looking room.
Fuck.
But no windows that you can see.
All right, I can only go like 5 more feet, I think. So that'll be my turn.
Well, yeah.
I mean, worst case, we got to barricade ourselves somewhere and we can get a better position, I guess. But fuck, it's a tough one.
I mean, they have to deal with a fire right now, I'm sure. So
Yeah. All right. Is that
It's okay, I think. Yeah, I'm done.
okay? I'm gonna obviously with my action, I'm spending it to take my armor off of him. Can I move?
Yes, you can use your normal move.
Okay, I'm gonna go 5, 10, and I can see out here. I can see what's his name around the corner.
Yeah.
I'm having my spiritual weapon just chase him around the corner like a snake,
Cool.
and it's going to try to attack him again.
Cool. Go ahead and roll.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, it's just he's not getting away. Where is it? There we go. 16.
16 hits, just barely.
Ooh.
Fuck. 2d8 plus 2d8 plus what?
Charisma, right?
Yeah, so 2d plus 4. So
Oh,
13 plus 4.
Okay. Big chunk as it kind of. What does it look like when you attack him?
It's just like the flail coming down on the back of his back, basically, just a flail wailing on him like a baseball bat.
Yeah, and you see his robe gets torn from the back.
Yeah, and when I see that, I get visual confirmation of that. I duck back inside.
Cool.
Do you see his little booty?
That was only like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm getting back over to Malachi.
Cool.
Do we see his booty?
I didn't see it. I only saw like the back, his back. I couldn't see anything further.
Damn.
Yeah, I wouldn't see.
I didn't see his ass. I don't think I saw his ass.
I wouldn't
No,
see his ass.
I was hoping you see a giant red pulsating ass after getting smacked.
Pulsating.
Why?
Why?
Because it's throbbing. It hurts.
But pulsating, I feel like there's like something inside of it that's.
Yeah, it's blood. It's hurting. It's going.
It's when
Basically, what
You're the nurse, not me. So
it's when the blood hurts. All right, okay? Top of the order. It is
they
going.
just see a massive weapon just standing in the middle of their room right now, basically.
All right, Bishop Breer is you're currently standing on his neck, so he's going to pass turn. We'll go to the top of the order.
I think actually, sorry, Andrew took him to the top. He
okay.
picked him up and scooped him. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
not staying on his neck anymore. Just to be clear.
Okay. All right, since he's being grappled, he's not going to try to do anything. So it'll be Gordon's turn at the top of the order. And he is no longer afraid. Wait, is that true? Oh, yeah, because the last turn he disengaged and ran. So he'd be able to do... If he goes 15... Yeah, he's a monk. All right, he's flying back into the room. You just hear... Dun, 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 and he comes in way faster than you thought anything possible. And he's going to make 3 attacks on you.
Fucker. What a prick.
All right, first one.
Yeah,
Fuck you,
Second
asshole.
one.
he's a real piece of work. That's what I'd call him.
Oops.
Baldy
Don't need
bastard.
any of that. We'll do the first. Okay, so the first one's definitely going to hit. If we do 25, does 14 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay,
I have an 11 AC right now.
they're all going
So
to
is
hit for 3.
That thing have legs?
3d6.
It does.
9.
I'd say I have notes of some early notes.
Ooh, shit.
Not much for tannin. Pretty
What's
high
the damage?
alcohol content.
All right, so you're going to take 16
Acidic.
damage and give me a strength saving throw.
Notes of moss.
You know what moss tastes like? Okay. All right.
You fucking kidding me today?
All right, and you're going ass over elbows, and because Malachi's right behind you, Malachi, give me an acrobatics or strength saving throw, whatever's better for you.
Oh, baby.
The DC won't be as high because it's What'd you get? That's good enough. You're able to slip by him, but
Sweet.
Malachi, you go into the wall and you are prone.
Okay.
So he gives you a 3-piece, lands the last one in your chest, and you go flying against the wall like that.
Sweet.
And that'll be his turn. Joel, you're up.
All right, I'm shooting 3 scorching rays. I'm standing up. Use half my movement, so I only have 15 feet left. And I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna just like put my hands out, and just fucking shoot 3 rays at him right away. Fuck this guy.
Okay.
We need
roll
to
it.
kill him.
Whoa,
Hey.
whoa!
That's a hit. That's a hit.
I love Scorching Ray.
Okay, so total's going to be
23.
23. And he gets seared up pretty good. But he is still standing.
For sure. I'm going to stand. I'm going to take Octavius, and I'm just going to put him behind me. And even though he's like way taller and way bigger and way more buff than Malachi, he's just going to put him behind him and step in front.
Awesome.
Cool.
And he's just going to. I'll pass my turn.
All right,
I'll
Maxwell.
just stare at this piece of work.
Maxwell.
I'm gonna head down the hall.
He's still carrying Bishop Breer.
Yeah. Checking this door in front of me.
I would say you'd be able to open all the doors if that's what you make your whole action to be.
Yeah, I want to open all of them. See.
Cool. You'd be able, but you're just like kind of tossing them in, and I'm gonna. Whoops, hold on. I'm sorry. Whoops, that's a FX. How the fuck do I go to? Okay, dynamic lighting. Select. There we go.
Ooh,
So
some nice
you-
spreads in there.
You get to these rooms, right? You're able to see that, and you get to the last one. And as you kind of get to you're able to see this one, and then you get to this one, and you notice that this one has a window right here. So there is a window right here.
Okay. So I yell down the hall. Get up here!
Fighting retreat.
All right.
Doing a fighting retreat.
I'm just calling you towards my position.
Yeah.
Okay, your
And I
turn.
think I've used all my movement, so I'm good.
Okay. With my action, I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
All right, roll it. Or does he roll?
I don't know. 1 second. Let me
It's a
look it up.
Constitution. It's a Constitution or Wisdom.
It's a Wisdom save.
Okay, he's got a +2 to Wisdom.
Target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration.
Wait, monks get
What's this?
Dexterity and Strength. They don't get Wisdom. All right, so it'll be a +2.
Be right back.
All right, 17.
Let me see. What's my save? Yeah, it
Pretty
probably
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely
15. Fuck my life today. Okay, I'm gonna bring up my spiritual weapon to strike his ass again.
Cool. AC is 16.
does. This guy is brutal.
And I'm rolling like absolute shit today. I haven't like
It's all
gotten
good.
above a 10 today. Okay, I'm going to see all of my attempts fail, and I'm going to say like Malachi, tap Malachi on the shoulder, like we gotta go.
I'm just gonna acknowledge it. And I'm just gonna stand there.
15, 20, and I see him down the hallway. 5:30. That's where you end. God damn it today. Don't die down there.
Fire. Monk's turn gets passed. And you're still holding Bishop Breer?
Maxwell would be holding Bishop Breer, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. I was peeing. What's up?
Still holding Bishop Breer, so Bishop Breer is not going anywhere. All right, it's Gordon Mann's turn again. And he is going to run right here.
So Branson, I should say if he does. Oh, past me.
Yep.
Okay, so do I get a Opportunity attack?
He's still in your melee range. He hasn't left your melee range. He's just trying to block your way.
Okay.
And he is going to attempt to grapple you.
Okay, so I'm going to use Warding Flare
Okay.
and
So he'll
put
have
my hands out and just a little bit bright, and you have disadvantage on this.
All right, so he'll have disadvantage. His athletics is a +3, so go ahead and roll off. The lowest one of these two d20s is a 8, which is 11, which you beat.
Let's go, baby.
Cool.
Fuck yeah. God damn, this is a tight one.
All right, and then that'll be his turn. Joel, you're up.
All right, so I just sort of like, kind of like, not very gracefully, just sort of like dodge out of the way as he's like just Zangiefing me.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna load up another Scorching Ray and blow it right in his fucking face.
Cool.
Just gonna sidestep over here. I'm not even trying to get past this fucker. Fuck this guy.
God, it's so good, bro.
3 hits, so that's 15,
23 again.
23. Good lord. All right, good lord. Is he at?
It's fucking nuts.
He is still up.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm just blasting.
He
through
has
his
no hair.
face.
There's no way he has any hair left.
Can I do
It's been singed off him.
Can I?
And I'm just like, I think by now Malachi's huffing and puffing. Malachi's throwing a lot of fire this battle. A lot of
There's
fire.
a lot of fire. This room is scorched. There's a lot of fire stuff going on right now.
I'm just.
And Malachi's just gonna say to him, "You sure you want to do this?"
Oops. And he's just like, just spits out.
What are you fighting for? What are you fighting for?
My shit!
Yeah, let us go, and you'll keep your shit.
Fuck you, man.
That's a fair point. But
I gave you a chance to go, and you guys wanted to get tough. Fuck that.
No, we're taking what we came here for, and you are dying on this hill, and it's a shitty hill to die on.
pride comes before the fall.
Fuck yeah.
Clearly.
You guys were the ones that refused to give up your linens to go.
Doesn't matter. Fuck them.
Motherfucker stole that from me.
You got to pay to get in.
Fuck
I'm gonna stab him
that.
with one of these.
Fuck
This
you.
is what I'm
We'll
gonna
do
stab
whatever
with,
we
Branson.
want.
Branson, I'm gonna stab him with this. How's he like that?
Oh, well, we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna
Max,
stab him with
turn now.
Getting him right in his spleen with that little tiny blade, and he bleeds.
All right,
It's
out.
not
Matt,
tiny.
we got.
This thing's
Let's
huge.
let's hurry this up.
Maxwell.
Maxwell,
Yeah.
go. We're taking too long on this.
I'm going
fight.
to the window.
We're only like 2 rounds in. Yeah. Okay, you're going
Going
to the window. You bring
What can I see out? What can I see out and down?
All right. So is not a. Oops. Shit. Oh shit! That was the whole thing. Oh well, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
anymore. You know where you're at. You see what you see. What you see though, as you kind of look out, there are monks that are running to get water and then returning back to the fire. So these two guys
doesn't
are like-
matter. They're preoccupied.
Yeah.
And how far down is this?
It's not. It's like 5 feet. It's nothing.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I'm hopping out that window with a bishop.
Cool. That'll be your action to open the window and go out of it.
All right, I'm out with the bishop.
Cool.
All right. My turn.
Yes.
I hear him go that way, and I hear the sounds of the fight, and I'm like, I'm not just leaving Malachi down there, even though he can probably handle himself. I'm going down to right behind. I'm going right behind him. I'm going to just strike him twice across the back.
Turn him back around. I love that. It's such a
Roll
fucking-
it with advantage. You got flanking.
Yep.
If you just want to hunt for a crit, go nuts.
Yeah, 20. So 23 for the first one with 12 slashing.
Okay.
And then 19
With 7.
or 25
so
with 9.
close.
Okay.
Damn
So
it.
close.
And then I'm bringing in my spiritual weapon to try to cleave his head in.
All right, roll it. He's looking pretty shitty.
Oh yeah.
It's 24, so 2d8 plus 4.
Okay, what's the damage?
7 plus 4. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage. Force damage.
He is not dead yet, but he looks like fucking shit.
Can I do a smite on one of those attacks? Or
Spitting out teeth.
Okay. What's your
Let me just
smite?
do my divine smite.
What's your smite roll again?
How
much damage is that?
Oh, no, that's divine sense. Sorry. 1 second. I can cast extra damage as 2d8 for a first level spell slot. And I'm going to do it as a second level spell. So I'm going to 3d8.
All right, roll it. You gotta
I hate this trick.
You got to beat a 6. All right, describe your kill.
Yes.
So yeah, I just come up behind him. I do 1 slash across the back. The spiritual weapon comes in, hits him across the head, and then I stab him through the back, and it like explodes in light. It just goes through, like shish kebabs him.
Oh, do you do the Dark Souls backstab where you push off? With
Yeah, exactly. I Dark Souls backstab him and then push him off.
All right, let's rapid fire. Still do.
Fuck you, man.
Let's still do turn by turn how you guys are getting out here. So Oki just went. Joel, what's your move next?
I'm surprised that Octavius came back down, and I'm just gonna look at him, and I'm gonna wipe the blood and guts off my face, and I'm just gonna like run right past him and pat him on the back on the way up, and I'm just using my action to run the way that I'm assuming that Maxwell went, but I don't know the way he went, so I'm just running down this hallway.
Cool.
Yeah.
Maxwell, what are you doing?
So the way through here, is it completely blocked by a fire to the exit or the entrance? Is that the only exit?
Well, you guys are on a mountain. These are about, I'd say, 10 to 15 foot tall stone hills. So
I'd be able to scale up them?
Yeah, but
I'm pretty athletic.
You would be able to do it effortlessly, but with getting
carrying him.
With getting Breer up there, it might be a little bit of a roll.
I mean, I can try to roll. I'm bursting out of there, and I'm seeing these people. I'm like, I must say, the bishop. There's a fire inside. And I'm like blowing past them while carrying them, and I'm heading towards these rocks.
Yeah, and all of the like nobles are kind of hiding in the corner. Go ahead and give me acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you want.
They ain't never seen anyone like me. They ain't gonna do anything. And I'm also saving the bishop. Fuck.
You're able to do it, but you're getting up there really slowly.
That's fine. That's fine. As long as I'm getting out there, no one's like giving me flack.
Yeah, right. and he's gonna sense that you're struggling a little bit. Next turn, he's gonna...
Bishop Beer's a fat fuck.
Okay.
I want to go through his pockets real quick. Does he have anything cool on?
He has a large gold chain. He has a lot of rings on his hands, and his pants don't even have pockets.
I'm gonna take all the chain, the rings, everything I can.
Please. If I was there, I wanted to kill Gordon and take his chain and put it on Octavius, but
Yeah, I'm taking that. This is a tax for being an asshole, and then I'm going to run over here as fast as I can.
Tax for your king.
Cool.
Yeah,
Joel,
exactly.
What are you doing?
I'm running down the hallway, and then I'm jumping out the window like haphazardly. If I see that it's open, I'm just running down. Like I didn't look at any of the rooms. Did he jump out this one? Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I imagine Malachi is peeking his head out and then like Buster Keaton style going left, right, and then he hops out.
Yeah. But it's very unathletic, and I'll just jump out. I don't know how far it is, but I'll jump and take this roll or whatever.
All right. And then Oki.
Do I have to roll, Branson, or am I fine?
It's 5 feet. You're able to do it, no problem.
Oh shit! Okay, sorry. All right, yeah.
I'm dashing, jumping out the window like as haphazardly as I can, and I think I'll probably get like around here.
Cool.
If I'm dashing, I should probably make it to the cliff.
Okay, as you all kind of see Maxwell kind of fumbling and bringing Bishop Breer up the wall, he kind of starts struggling a little bit. Maxwell, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Or even a dexterity check to just see how well you're able to get this guy from fidgeting. Because he's not necessarily trying to run, but he's trying to like get free of
Is
you.
that a dex? Is that a dex saving throw?
No, that would be just a straight dexterity or a
There we
straight
go. Okay.
athletics, whatever
Yeah,
you
yeah,
want.
yeah.
All right, yeah, you're able to hold him pretty good, and he's not going anywhere, but he starts fumbling through his pockets. Both of you notice he's desperately fumbling through his pockets. And then now we can just do free action. Everybody's outside, so it's just free actions. The monks have definitely noticed you, but they don't know what's going on, and they're fucking trying to put out this fire. You guys are trying to scurry up this hill. You're able to do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I'm just trying to help Maxwell scurrying up the hill, getting away from the fire that once again I created.
Exactly. Yeah.
cool. All right.
All right.
And you guys are able to make it up thing. As you see Bishop Breer reach into his pocket and pull out a small ruby.
You motherfucker.
And he, with one hand,
attempts
to smash it against the stone.
No. Can I try to stop him?
Maxwell's the only one who can try to stop him.
Fuck.
Since you were able to do the dexterity check, you will get advantage on this roll. You have to beat a 13.
God.
It's going to be an athletics or dexterity roll. And you get advantage on it because you...
I noticed him pulling this out, and I want to try to swat it or grab his wrist or something.
Okay, so you can do a sleight of hand, you can do an athletics, you can do an acrobatics, whichever one you want.
But not a dex?
You can do a dex, but all those are better. So.
Oh, we'll do acrobatics.
Cool.
I mean, my dex is okay, but...
Okay. Ooh.
And as he goes to throw it, you're able to grab it from him.
What are you doing?
It calls him.
I'm gonna go pick up the. Can I go pick up the ruby?
No, I'm taking his wrist and releasing. I'm squeezing it until he releases it into my palm, and I'm gonna say, Malachi. I'm gonna give it to him.
I'm gonna take out my hanky. I like to assume I have hankies, and I'm gonna put it in my hanky, wrap it up, and just kind of look at it without touching it.
We got to get out of here now.
I'd say
I'm just gonna put it in my pocket.
Maxwell's gonna take his arm and with the bishop around his shoulder, tighten it around his neck until he puts him to a sleeper hold. And
I was just gonna say to do that. That's awesome. Yes, I love that.
I assume with being a monk, I feel like he'd know the pressure points and shit. So
and as you kind of choke him out, and you guys are heading, you find yourself a bit away after running for about a minute, on top of this hill, in the middle of nowhere, with a monastery on fire in front of it, heading away, and that's where we'll end it for today.
We're so cool.
Good session.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Billowing flames. I'm starting to think that Malachi is the Phoenix because everywhere we go, he sets everything on fire.
No, it's just I think it's cool that like the main theme of Branson's idea is like fire, and it's like it's literally fight fire with fire. As old as that cliche is, it's kind of cool. I was thinking about that. I was like, what if I was a hydromancer or cryomancer? And I was like, that'd be so much more lame. It's cool if it's just everything is like fire. It's like
every
I love
fight
it.
we get into lately is like so tight. It's like a pinch, and we're like just there by hair.
I didn't. But like,
every fight is
that guy could have taken me out in one round.
Oh yeah,
easily.
I mean,
dude,
I had a better shot than Oki. Was my idea. I was like, okay, you have 11 AC. I can at least get disadvantage on one attack. and
How
I
often
got
does
very
this
lucky.
happen?
But
How often does this happen to us in our sessions where I'm kind of the kind of calm character, but I still challenge people?
yeah,
I have 24 HP and he hit me for 21.
yeah,
The first attack.
yeah. That was
terrifying.
brutal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Good
so-
session, Branson. I love that fight. I love that fight.
I can't
All I
believe
knew
you
is I
guys
just need to-
actually killed
Well,
him.
here's the thing: is like last session was a lot of fighting, which was really good. And then this time I'm like, oh, we're back into the role. Like we do role play fights. This one was role play, and it ended on this fucking real type fight. And I was like,
yeah.
fuck, I might die again.
Andrew, you almost died if you didn't pass the. There was a chance you could have died if you failed the strength saving throw.
D&D, baby, it's
Yeah,
D&D.
Because then you would have
Yeah.
gotten a dexterity saving throw to stay on the platform, or you literally would have you're a monk, so it would have been dicey, but you would have at least fallen 100 feet,
Fuck that fool.
Yeah,
which
Fuck
would have
that
been
fool.
which would have
I'm
been
so
50
glad
to
we-
a monk, which would have been 4d6, but you had 3 health, and then
Which would have been it would have been insanely funny, but it's like, no, I want to take that challenge.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
want.
no, I
yeah,
loved it.
I'm glad we did this.
D&D is it's literally D&D is
is
literally gambling. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. But it's super cool. It was awesome.
Also,
That was
like people like
that was just like classic adventure.
and, like
Yeah.
I know everyone says like rolling is the worst part, but at times it could be the best part.
If it
At
matters.
times, it could
yeah.
be at times it could be the best part of the game.
That's why on big rolls, I like saying, okay, this is going to be a 12, you know?
Well, I like. Yeah.
Let
I
us
think
know the
letting
stakes.
it. Yeah. That's
Oh,
really
the
fun
thing
to
about
watch it.
the thing
I
about
love doing
rolling
that.
is rolling doesn't suck. Rolling constantly sucks.
Yeah,
Rolling
exactly.
for big crucial moments is the best.
I'm trying
part
not
of
to
D&D.
because
overwhelm
that's-
everyone
that's
with
where-
perception checks again.
No, you're doing a great job on it. I think. But
Oh, that was great.
when
Or and then you
everyone is
split it up.
watching-
Split it up with abilities too.
But when everyone is watching a die roll, and it's literally up to chaos. It's literally up to chance. That is the best part of D&D. Because with good players, you're not going to complain about that shit. With a good DM, they're still going to give your character justification of what happened. You're still going to
If you're making
feel
me
it all
to,
out.
if you're making me to roll if I'm gonna trip or not, and you're doing that all the time, I'd be like, fuck
Yeah.
off with this. It's just tedious. DM, just tell me. Don't make me roll. Just tell me. Just make up your mind. But if it's that oh, does he hit me or not, or it's am I gonna make this whatever it is
100%.
against this boss?
I thought either Bishop Breer or one of you guys is going over this balcony. The whole
I
reason why
wanted,
Bishop...
I wanted to jump down there with Bishop Beer over my shoulder because I'm level 45 speed. I'm Leonin. I'm
It would've-
pretty acrobatic.
I don't even
And
think
it
you
would've
have...
that's
you know
all- that's-
what?
Might have been.
You
That's
don't
why
even
I
have
asked about
slow
the
fall
depth
yet.
of it.
Monk, you don't even have better... The monks
But
don't
I
get the
didn't. I didn't know
falling
if it was a cliffside or a hill that a little bit of a drop, and I could have gone down and tumbled or whatever. But that's why I asked.
It was all rocks. You would have been fucked up.
Ooh, that rocked.
Yeah, that was great.
Fuck.
That was
Fuck
fun.
those fools. They're fake ass monks. Fuck their
Ugh.
monastery. Sinful.
I'm so glad I got my Nova off at the end there. I was just
Yeah.
fumbling every single roll I did.
Well,
That was-
I mean, that's the cool thing about also with dice rolls is everything returns to the mean eventually.
Dude, what
it
is-
always
Yeah, exactly,
returns
yeah.
to it. So
I love Octavius because he gets carried and then he gets killing blows and he's just I'm the man, I'm the lord, I'm the paladin. And it's yeah, you the man.
well,
you rock.
I'm glad you came back, Octavius, because I was like, man, this might be it. But if you all get out, that's cool. But I'm glad you came back.
damage that he did, and I was like, I can't just leave him down there.
He was going to
Dude,
break you apart. He was
Scorching
going...
I know.
Ray. Joel, do you see why I use it so much as fucking Fritz?
He had
Oh,
30...
dude, it's
After
It's
after
nuts.
you did that second big Scorching Ray, he still had 31 health left.
yeah. No, he had a lot. He had a lot for sure.
I just
mean, he
needed
got-
to get
he
my
got
Nova
hit by,
off, and I could do it. I knew I
But
could.
having Fireball and Scorcher, Fritz, I was able to keep 2 skills all the time. And I always kept those 2, Fireball and Scorcher, because I was
Yeah.
whatever other ones I get, it doesn't matter because those 2 are going to come in clutch.
And AoE
Yeah.
does nothing to him because of evasion.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I mean it was a great
he's like
fucking.
he's a tank
Not a boss.
monk. It was
I don't know
insane.
if he was a boss fight,
He was
but
a
that was a
boss. I
great
would
fight.
call it a
Also-
boss.
Also, Osi said a level of guile not yet shown by Maxwell. It's because Maxwell just turned into Fritz again. He's this neutral guy who's all right, I'm fucking part of the party now. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it's I just do what's good for the party. That's what I do.
That's
I'm glad our characters got a moment to come back together. I guess they're back a team now again. When they were.
Well, and
You're
fight
like
a little
the
bit, but
predator
not,
meme, the white and black arm.
it's
yeah,
not as
yeah.
what it was before, but it's something again. Like there's been some contrition.
I think
Like,
there's like
Malachi did the anime. Malachi did the anime, look over his shoulder and just nod with his darkened eyes and and the little grunt.
I really didn't think you guys would fucking fight at that place.
Oh, I didn't either. And then that fat fuck stood in our way, like, oh, I'm gonna take your silks. When Maxwell had his silks stolen from him, he was like,
"Did you get your silks
pissed.
back? Did you even get them back?"
No.
You probably looted them, right?
Oh yeah, he got him. But I guess Octavius has him
Oki looted
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah, that's right.
But I was mad because
that's gonna be a cool character building.
that's not
moment,
that's not a transaction. That's not a transaction. That's theft. So in a way, Maxwell got almost a paladin brain there for a second.
He was too smug, and I feel like it was too thematic to not like have an altercation here. Like they're opposed to everything that we stand
like,
for.
oh, you have to pay to get in. First of all, that's bullshit. You're monks. Suck my dick. Two,
I liked
those
it.
are mine.
They're
I didn't even
leisure
offer
monks.
those to
They're
you.
cool. They have a good time.
Disgusting. I hate
Well, we just killed all of them and burnt their fucking place
You
down. What do you think
only
about that,
killed
Branson?
2 of them.
Oh, okay,
That's
well,
right.
their entire temple is burning down. Sorry.
Their boss is dead
They'll
who
figure
ran
it out.
it. He said everyone works for him, so fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Those people now, if they want that money, they could rebuild and make their own thing and run it for themselves. But it's
I'm
not
sorry
a problem
we-
anymore.
We keep killing your paid for
Hey,
portion.
no,
can-
it's. I mean,
Branson,
listen.
if you want, I can
Funny.
turn around and shoot more fire spells at the place and burn it down for sure. I have more left to go.
No, it's
I
gonna
just-
burn
what
down.
you
I'm
want?
saying you're not gonna kill.
No,
him.
do you want that? Do you
No.
want that?
If you want to,
I'll do it if you want me to do it.
I'm not
This
saying
camp-
whatever.
This campaign is going to end with us 3 standing on a hill, our darkened silhouettes, with a bright red and orange backdrop and like ashes and a dark drone track. Like, boom.
We saved the day. We did.
Yeah, we
guys-
did it. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're the man.
Now, we're ruling the kingdom that's in Dark Souls now.
We are the Lords of Cinder.
Yeah.
How does this keep happening? Last campaign Oki ran, we were like, we're gonna become the gods, but also we may be the villains. I don't know.
I feel like Oki is basically taking the mantle of Kurai now.
Yeah.
Of like, I am becoming this being of power, and Kurai's whole thing is just like, this is what I'm doing.
Oh, you are his pope now. You have become his pope.
That's
he told
fine.
you you'd be his pope,
the
and
only
you are
reason
now
I
his
was-
pope.
I feel like the only reason, like, I as Malachi got upset is he started deciding who's who. Like, I am the Inquisitor now. I'm like, you're stepping on my.
If he follows the dogma and everything if he's orthodox about it, then you're like, all right, let's fucking go.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's
you
the
got
only
rid
thing
of,
that
you got
Malachi.
mad at the authority guy for saying I am the authority.
No, not the authority guy for saying I'm authority. It's just like
Stepping
just
on
like,
his toes
if
a
you-
little bit. Like I was like, I'm
No,
doing
no, not even stepping on toes. It's just like if you hire someone to do like statistician work for you, and then you tell them like, oh, I ran the stats by the way, and this is what it is. And they're like, you'd be like, wait, no, you just made me your Inquisitor, and I understand the dogma, I understand the catechism better than you, and yet you claim that you are. It's like, no, that's why Malachi was mad, but it's all cleared up now. It was a nice little moment.
was
All
good.
right. Well, I'm gonna head off. Everyone, thanks for playing.
Right.
Thanks, guys. You guys to play if we're
Great session, Branson.
I'll
Thank
be
you.
good for next Sunday if everyone's cool.
yeah. What is that? 2 days after Christmas. I'm down to do it. I don't care.
27th. Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Thanks for watching. If you stayed tuned all the time, go ahead and get off. Check out Where At Studios.
Oh yeah,
Hopefully
we have a
we're-
new episode coming back tomorrow. We'll talk about that soon, Branson. Right?
All right. Yeah. And then try to figure out
Yeah.
a day for it.
Yeah. But pretty soon, Branson and Oki are going to do a one-shot for Where At Studios Chicago table. We're starting a new series, and they're going to be running us through the first episode soon. So, yeah.
All
Cool.
right. Take it easy,
Later, fellas.
everybody. Have a good one. Bye.